Alice at 97.3, KLLC FM, KLLC HD, San Francisco. It's Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show, and we are live. No Sarah today, but we are live and broadcasting. Mason's in for Sarah, and everyone slid over. Maddie's here and behind the board. Good morning.
Good morning.
Bob is over there getting ready to tell us what our homework is for the Bob's Movie Club.
I think you're going to like it.
You do?
Yeah.
Should we just do that now?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's
do it.
This is Bob's Movie Club, everyone.
Bob's Movie Club. We got some movies for you. Bob's Movie Club. Bob's Movie Club.
Movies are great. Movies are great. And I happen to know that this movie is a great movie because I've already seen it, but nobody else has. It comes out tomorrow in theaters. We're doing, first time ever, we're doing a new movie. We're going to do Project Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah.
You're sending us out into the world.
I'm sending you out into the world. I'm going to give you 2 weeks to watch it. So not this coming Thursday, not a week from today, but 2 weeks from today. I think it's April 1st. Thursday morning, 6 a.m. We're going to talk about Project Hail Mary. It opens tomorrow in theaters, starring Ryan Gosling, Sarah Huller. It's such a great movie. And we've been talking about it so much on the show, it only feels right that we do it the Bob's Movie Club treatment.
I have been looking forward to this for a while now. I'm a big fan of the book. I mean, I really loved it. And some of the stuff, it's rare that you read a book where you go, I didn't see that coming at all. And you get to that point and you go, this has changed everything I believed. And so I'm really stoked. I don't know, and I'm asking you, and I don't mean to put you on the spot. A new movie, though.
I know.
How hard is it for us to be able to talk about it without people going, we're just going to have to warn people?
We're going to warn people, and that's why we're giving 2 weeks.
Okay.
You know, most people see movies within the first couple weeks. They come out anyway.
Okay.
I want to encourage everyone to go see this. A lot of people have been in my DMs about it. The book's by Andy Weir, the same guy who wrote The Martian.
Right.
That was a huge blockbuster hit with Matt Damon. This movie's going to do really well. People are really liking it who have seen it already. So
I've got my ticket for IMAX on Saturday at 2:00.
Is that right?
Yeah, I bought it 2 weeks ago.
Is it? You have an IMAX in the East Bay, or you go
East
over,
Bay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you don't have to come into the city.
No.
Okay.
Over in Emeryville.
Oh, all right.
You're going to really make me...
Oh, sorry.
You're not on.
Oh, my bad.
There you are.
You're going to
It's
make
not your
me...
bad.
You're going to make me go out in public with people?
Yep. Preferably to the IMAX if you have the chance.
When's the best time to go to the movies where there's no one there? Because I don't like people.
Midday.
Yeah, midday.
Yeah.
Midday?
Yeah,
Okay,
like a noon.
first showing?
Or two, you know.
What's wrong with people?
First couple.
I don't like sitting next to people in movie theaters. They're loud and they're eating and they're touching me and they're being people.
They
Touching
touch
you?
you.
Yes, you don't get touched at the movie theater. People
No,
are
I
always
mean-
like trying to brush my hair and I'm like, get off me.
The back of your head is ridiculous.
You're
All
just so
right.
beautiful.
And that must be it.
People
That
not
must be
touch
it.
you.
Project Hail Mary is your homework if you are participating in Bob's Movie Club. We have 2 weeks to see it?
Yes, April 2nd is the day we're going to talk about it. Thursday morning.
It does look good. Not going to lie.
No.
It's amazing.
And the story, I know for a fact. I read the book.
Can you give me a quick synopsis?
No.
It's about, I just saw something about aliens. No?
I don't think we should say anything
I don't
about
want
it.
to. I mean, the book it's full of like twists and turns, and I don't want to.
okay.
I would not want to spoil it for anybody.
It's Ryan Gosling in space.
Okay.
yeah.
That's
There
all
you
you
go.
need to know.
That's true. Does he have a shirt on most of the time?
But he looks adorable.
Okay. All right.
The
His hair is
world-
really doing
is
something.
Is it fair to say the world's in peril?
Yes.
Yes.
Very fair. Yeah. The world's in peril. Ryan Gosling is doing his best
Okay.
And
in
it's-
space.
It's good.
Okay.
It's really good.
I'm into it.
Okay, so you may have noticed again, as I repeat, Sarah's out, Mason's in, and she's going to do trash for us. Before we get to that, I need to say hello to Jean and David. Good morning.
Jeannie Weenie.
I'm not going to call her that. I couldn't even pick her out of a lineup. I can't be calling her Jeannie Weenie. Jean, David, good morning.
I'll call you Jeannie Weenie.
Tomorrow's the first day of spring. The heat wave continues, which they say should be breaking by Friday evening, but it's still not going to get like chilly. We're not going back to cold. So know that the heat wave breaks Friday, but still pretty warm for the weekend.
Now, is the fact that we're in the 80s right now, and I know we're not going to stay there, but does that mean that we're going to have a hotter summer then in general?
I don't know that. I can't say, but
you don't have that meteorologist degree?
Yesterday I love the weather and listen to the weather apps and listen to the NOAA radio, and I love it, but it is really difficult to make long-term predictions. I will say yesterday was hotter than even the day before. It was Were you hot in the East Bay?
It was actually quite hot.
It was scorching. Like 90s along the beach, almost triple digit at my house.
Oof.
Oh.
So it was.
Do you have air conditioning?
No. We've made the choice not to replace it yet.
With global warming, I feel like everyone's going to need air conditioning sooner than later. I mean, even Seattle gets hot these days.
Right, the extreme temperatures.
Yeah, Alaska. I don't know about Alaska. I made that up.
We're not going to have to worry about that if Ryan Gosling doesn't pull off this mission into space to save the world.
Oh, geez.
Mason, it's time for you to bring us trash. Start with your sponsor.
Trash? Okay, well, sold out 3-day passes to Outside Lands. This is your reminder to listen all this week at 9:05, 12:05, and 5:05 for the code word. And when you hear it, you head on over to radioalice.com to enter the code word for your chance to win a pair of sold out 3-day passes to Outside Lands. Again, we got Charlie XCX, Rufus Du Sol, The Strokes, Joe, so many more, and it's going down August 7th through the 9th at Golden Gate Park, courtesy of Another Planet Entertainment. Let's get into Jay-Z and why he changed his name. Did you even hear that he changed his name, I guess, first and foremost?
I did not.
Well, there's a meaningful reason behind it, and he didn't change it to anything typical. I mean, it's still technically his name. He just added an umlaut to it, an umlauti-lati.
That's the two dots?
Yeah. Umlaut, shawana.
And
so where are they over the A? What are they over?
They are over the...
Oh, wait, isn't his name Sean
Y.
Carter?
Yeah.
So they're over the Y?
It's over the Y.
You know, I thought...
So it's partial.
I don't get... Does it say why? Because maybe I just don't understand.
The inspiration for the change isn't Motley Crue, but rather a tribute to one of his classic records. So he actually... It's going to be marking the 30th anniversary of Reasonable Doubt. And I guess he used it for that album in 2013. And he dropped the hyphen from his name as well.
In tribute to himself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In the most rapper fashion possible. I love that.
I will say...
Let's honor me.
Some rap is crap. Jay-Z is great. I love the guy.
I'm going to go with Dr. Dre for me.
You don't have to pick.
Ooh.
You can have both.
That's fair. You see how I just said that again?
There's things I like that I will listen to, and Jay-Z's one of them that I love the guy.
I could go for some new music from him.
You know what's rad about him? And I've heard, speaking of Dr. Dre... He's such a good writer. Like, they flew him out to write which song? I think it's it's the one about I'm Dre. It's the one like
Forgot about Dre?
With Eminem?
He wrote it. They flew him out. He sat down, he wrote the thing, and then handed it over, and Dre used that as a look it up. You'll see this.
It is still Dre.
Still Dre.
These days, everybody want to talk, but nothing come out of their mouth because gibberish.
He wrote that. He writes, he can make, so he will say, I just want to make a record when I feel like making one, and writes a #1 record right there on the spot. He's
incredible. When I worked on the Daily Cannon show with Nick Cannon, obviously we talked a lot more about rap artists and whatnot, and they always were trying to get me to rap, to rhyme.
And
I cannot. Yes, the white girl.
Okay,
I thought it would be mildly amusing, and I was like,
it.
okay, I see where you're headed. I see it. I cannot rap or rhyme to save my life.
They wanted you to go off the cuff.
Yes. You know, because Nick Cannon does Wild It Out, and they do kind of the battle, and I can't do it. I can insult you without rhyming, but I can't, because I have to go, Mom, Bomb, Con. I just can't.
It's a muscle. They like a lot of these
It's
cats,
impressive.
Especially Eminem is an example of someone who can just freestyle.
And go fast.
Uh-huh.
I'm impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed.
But okay, so Jay-Z's changing his name. It's to support or to commemorate his first album release. And maybe him getting back. He's never been in the news lately.
Well, he's headlining May 30th, a gig for the Roots Picnic,
Oh.
That's going to be quite lovely, I bet. Lovely.
I would love
The
to see.
Roots
I've
picnic
never
lovely.
seen Jay-Z.
Well,
He's
maybe
one of the few rappers that I really love. I haven't seen.
maybe him resurfacing right now as he is the lead up to a new album. That'd be
I
great.
can't remember if I've seen it or not. I can't remember who I see. I have to go look through my Facebook albums and go, did I see him? Okay, I did. I didn't realize I went and saw Bieber once, and I had to, and I said, I did. My bad. Told you my memory was bad. Guess who's lonely these days? And don't say me.
No.
Wait, real quick question about Jay-Z's name. Are we changing the pronunciation?
I don't think so.
Okay.
That would be too hard.
It's just symbolism.
I can't even change Kanye's name. We're supposed to call him Ye.
We're not calling him anything these
Okay, good.
days.
For you. Guess who's lonely these days?
I don't have a hint.
A hint. He's in radio. He's very famous.
Oh, I know.
And he's teeny tiny. Pocket
Seacrest.
size. There we go. Nicely done. So he's hosting Wheel of Fortune these days, and apparently he interrupted Wheel of Fortune mid-episode with a cringe Tinder update to admit that he's lonely.
Oh.
He is a guy that I have, and I believe there are a lot of people in business, whether they're salespeople or media people, they pursue success, in finger quotes, blindly without an idea of what I mean, I get it, money, power, all that, but he's not had any balance in his life. And I can see that he's finding himself now going, wow, I don't have a lot of friends and I don't have a girlfriend and I'm busy all day.
He is.
And then I get home, crickets. I go to sleep and do it again, repeat. He's a guy who probably will be way happier and want to work a little less once he has some fun in his life.
Well, I will say, after spending a hot minute in Hollywood for a second, they're not as busy as I thought they were because a lot of things are pre-recorded in advance. So I'm guessing, based on my little knowledge that I have, that he's not going from his radio show to Wheel of Fortune every day. I'm guessing they do Wheel of Fortune in week segments,
In a
and they
block,
will do,
yeah.
and they'll have it all done. Because I know Wild and Out is like years in advance.
I think of the time in his life when he was doing American Idol,
Mm-hmm.
the new show in New York.
Yeah.
What was that?
Kelly
The
and-
Countdown?
Kelly
Oh,
and
Kelly.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Countdown, the
And the-
morning show,
Yeah,
radio
yeah.
show. Like his days were so filled. And I do know from someone who told me this that they have it very organized for
Right,
him
right.
so
You
that
have
he can
to.
kind of walk
Absolutely.
through his entire day without having to think about it. But it is still a full day of on-air makeup, the whole
Yep.
thing. I wouldn't want it.
I worked with him, his team, when I
Oh,
was
that's cool.
at another company, and he does pre-record a lot of stuff.
Uh-huh.
But he is very involved with it. It's not like he's still very involved with the content and the morning show and everything. He's a super nice
He's a
guy.
professional.
He's very professional. But yeah, he works his butt off.
Have you seen him lately though too? Like he's looking gaunt. He's looking teeny tiny, and I've learned my lesson, well, to some extent, about commenting on people's appearance about weight loss because you never know what's happening
What's
behind the
going
scenes.
through what they're going
So I
through,
hope
right?
it's something like vanity
So
and not something more serious.
back to the story, which is Seacrest, who's now hosting Wheel of Fortune, and he made an announcement that he's on Tinder.
Yes,
Everybody,
yeah. Well,
look for me on Tinder.
his co-host, Vanna, I think she married for the first time recently, which good for her. I mean, Vanna White, good for her in general. But he was on the episode and he got candid about his single status and brutal about his love life and how he's just lonely. He said, "I am so lonely up here," he admitted with a smile. Oh, if he wasn't so teeny tiny, I'd offer to date him. I'd throw him a bone.
You're
I
a
could give
nice
him
lady.
piggyback rides,
You're
maybe
a very
put him in a
nice
baby
lady.
Bjorn.
I don't know. That is. I understand it though. I can see that being a problem he's created for himself.
I wonder if it's a soft launch of a partnership with a dating app.
Oh, you're just so jaded, and you just think
I'm not
everything there's an
jaded.
angle.
There is always
no,
be
I don't mean that in a
branding.
bad way. That's smart.
I believe that.
I'm naive sometimes and don't think those things through.
That makes because I would have thought the guy goes on Raya. That's the one where the
Right.
celebrities are, and
Supposedly.
he certainly has the money. The guy is. I don't dislike him, but I didn't watch American Idol. I've never listened to him on the radio. but I have watched him go from afternoons across the street right here in town.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he was here for a minute, and then he just went, I'm going back to L.A., and rose straight up.
I remember hearing him in Dallas, and I didn't realize it was him. I was like, wow, this guy sounds great. We should try to poach him. You know, with just a little bit of work, he could be really great. And then he said his name, and I go, oh, okay. So he's doing
He's
pretty
all
well.
right. Yeah.
Syndication.
He's okay. He's doing all right.
Poor Ryan.
Oh,
That's live audio from Ryan Seacrest studio.
I don't get lonely anymore. Do you, Maddie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
jeez.
Don't get me started.
Good morning, everybody. Next story.
Next story. Miley Cyrus is publicly responding to Super Bowl halftime show speculation. I mean, we got a year, people. Chill out.
I hope so. I hope so. I hope so.
Well, she's Caucasian, so that should make some people happy. She speaks English. That should make some people happy. So there's that. But yeah, she is currently the betting favorite to perform at the 2027 Super Bowl halftime show. And she's not gung-ho like some artists. She's got a little bit of hesitation, and she says it feels like too much pressure, which with where she's at in life, does she really? I mean, it's not like she needs the fame or anything or necessarily the money.
I really like her.
I do too.
And I think she'll do it for the right reasons. If she's into it and wants to take on that, it is a gigantic gig. And I think there are plenty of people who would say, no, thanks.
If anything, I feel
I don't
like
need that.
the opportunity for it to not go well could more greatly have a negative impact on your career.
That's such a good point. The expectations are sky high for the Super Bowl, and it doesn't seem like people are ever. I mean, you can't please everyone and ever.
Well, to go back to the beginning of this break, the one with Dre and Eminem, they killed it.
That was probably my favorite Super Bowl halftime
They
show.
destroyed my house. Like everyone in the house, we had like 15 people watching this thing, and everybody loved it. It was unanimous. That was pretty great. But there have been some.
I don't remember most. I remember Rihanna's being disappointed in her. I'm going to remember Bad Bunny, and I remember Justin Timberlake and the
top
the scandal. Yeah.
I remember
That's about it.
Maroon 5 being.
Yeah.
I mean,
J-Lo wasn't great.
poor J-Lo.
Anyway, I'll be curious to see if she takes the gig.
I mean, she doesn't do a lot of live performing because of her node issues, her vocal cord issues.
Oh,
That's why she
yes.
hasn't been touring. She's very selective about what live performances she does do. She has an upcoming, I don't know if you were going to mention this, Hannah Montana
Yes.
reunion. Oh boy.
Well-
I'll be sat for that.
There was a TikTok recently that a woman was talking about her husband just realized that Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus are the same person.
No way.
Just realized.
I would
Well-
no, I would pee my pants from laughing.
She was.
I would imagine the guy's not paying a lot of attention. It's
Come on.
easy.
Even my mother knows that. And she's almost 80.
I'm sure it's out. Like, did he watch Hannah Montana? Or did he just know that it exists?
Like, how old was this guy?
I'm guessing probably around your age. I didn't see him. I saw his wife.
Oh,
And she
okay.
was one of those ages that you go, you could be 30-something. You could
I
be
have-
40-something. No idea.
I have 2 little kids. I've never seen Hannah Montana, ever.
I liked it. I have Hannah Montana stickers on my racing bike. Yeah.
Okay.
My bike's name is Miley.
Oh.
My next dog when I get a female will be named Miley Cyrus.
How old were you when Miley Cyrus aired?
When Hannah
Too old to be
Montana.
watching Hannah Montana.
All right.
Yeah,
You know, Isla would love Hannah Montana.
she probably would. Right now, I cannot, and I'm not even trying to. I'm not trying to pull her off Gilmore Girls, but that has become her comfort media.
Aw.
She just
Lorelai.
she puts it on, sits down, puts it on, and then does whatever else she's doing. But
Her and me both.
it's on.
I love shows like that where you watch as an adult and now all of a sudden, grandma's not as bad of a character. You go, okay, I see it. Why were they really complaining about free tuition?
100%.
Yeah.
It's that's what is so beautiful about that show.
Well, speaking of Hannah Montana, one of the stars from the show lied about his age to get cast.
I love these stories.
I do too. Jason Earl recently revealed that he lied about his age to get the role of Jackson Stewart on Hannah Montana, claiming to be 18 when he was actually 28.
Whoa.
Now, I didn't watch the show at the time, but I think he'd look. I mean, they cast teenagers who look 35. I mean, 90210, Andrea Zuckerman, she was in her 30s, almost 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Perry
Then-
was 60 years old when he did.
No, he wasn't.
Well, that's a unique thing about Disney Channel is they actually do cast kids.
Now they do.
No, Miley
well,
was
you're
14.
Right. Sorry, I take that back. Ryan Gosling was on the Mickey Mouse show. So was Kerry Russell,
Yes.
JT.
They
Brittany's
they
ex-boyfriend.
pick children and they grow up on the TV.
Now, my only question, and someone told me that I was a weirdo online for asking this, but did he have any scenes where he had to kiss an underage girl? That would be my only concern about lying about your age.
Well, he said he was 18, so they wouldn't have put him in that
you're
position
right. Good
anyway.
Call. Good call. Okay, so maybe I was
But
weirdo.
I
to ask
mean,
that.
but the Mila Kunis thing with her, she lied about her age to get on that 70s show, and that would have been a bigger issue. I
you're
think
right.
if
You're right. You're right.
if it was now,
That was the first thing Mila Kunis ever did was the 70s show.
I think so.
Or Family Guy. I'm not sure which came first for her, but
And
I
she
think it was
lied in that she
70s.
was not 18 yet.
I think she said she was 16 and she was actually like 13. I might be off by a
That's a
year or
big
two there,
difference.
but she
Oh,
was
I didn't know that.
she was a lot younger then.
Have you guys ever lied
About
to
my
get a
age?
job?
Oh, just in general?
to get a job? Or lied about anything to get a job. That's probably more
I'm sure I lied
accurate.
to get this job because I'm completely
No, I've
unqualified.
definitely, absolutely done that. I know how to ride horseback.
I saw your resume. You're very qualified. Um,
Aw.
I can't think of anything that stands out where but I'm not good at manipulation in that way where I wouldn't know whether I should say I'm younger or older.
I would never-
I would be like, I'm on the
Right.
fence. I'll just tell the truth and go with that.
I would never put myself in a situation to say that I knew how to do something that I didn't know how to do because
Because the explosion.
yeah, that would just make
when
my
reality
head.
hits,
Oh.
right.
So I cannot wait for that though. Even though I didn't watch it at the time, looks like it's going to be good.
This trash report is brought to you by San Francisco Bay Coffee. You're going to love it. Have some. I've got news coming up, and I'll just get to it right off the bat, the Cesar Chavez story and more after these on Alice.
that was a really good break.
Alice at 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Sarah's out, and we are here live. Mason's in.
Yeah.
From our middle day.
Yes, that's right.
Good morning, Mace.
Thank you.
We're going to do some news for you now. The Sarah and Vinnie show is caffeinated by San Francisco Bay Coffee. If you haven't tried it yet, we highly recommend. You can call or text us, 800. I know, call. Don't laugh. We will answer if you call. Also, though, we love your texts, 800-400-3697. This news break is brought to you by Bruno Mars live in Miami. Download the free Odyssey app and listen to Alice 97.3 for a minimum of 1 hour for your daily entry for a chance to win a trip for two to see Bruno Mars on September 19th at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. That's it. Get the Odyssey app, listen for an hour, you're entered. The trip includes round-trip airfare plus 2-night hotel stay for winner and a guest, courtesy of Atlantic Records. This is a national contest, so get the Odyssey app, listen, and get in on this Bruno Mars trip. It's good stuff. Continued hot. Yesterday was so beautiful. Another third day I got out in the ocean. The sun is out. It's not warm. It's freaking hot and beautiful. And I hope you're enjoying it. It continues through tomorrow night. Yesterday, I got home from surf, and I was getting ready for, we're doing our thing here. It's different right now, so I'm a little bit more careful with my prep and all that stuff. And the missus goes, "Are you ready for the showcase?" Do you know what a showcase is?
The showcase showdown?
It's like,
my kids are drama kids. They go to a theater group, and I guess they do this showcase where all the parents come out on a weeknight and they perform different skits.
Oh,
so there's some improv,
yeah.
there's some singing, there's little plays,
A little variety show for you.
That's the best way to describe it. They call it a showcase, and I was like, "There's nothing tonight." And she goes, "Look on your calendar. It's been there forever."
Oh, man.
So I look, and of course it's there. And so I went, and it was super fun, very cute. But I was out till 7 last night. Here's the funniest part, though, in my mind. When the missus calls me from the showcase as I'm coming separately, because I'll have to leave early, she goes, "Can you bring me a sweatshirt? It's freezing in here." Of course, it's 95 everywhere, but Christina finds a way to be freezing cold.
It's air conditioning.
I guess.
Frigid.
I guess. Anyway, so that kept me out a little bit. But weather-wise, another great day, another hot day. Tomorrow is the first day of spring, so I want to mention that. And then, and March Madness begins today. So it's basketball. And let me guess, West Virginia?
Not in the tournament.
Oh, no. What will you do?
Losers.
They're going to be in a tournament in Vegas after the NCAA tournament, so I'll just watch that. But we didn't have the best season.
Will you root for Virginia, or are they the enemy?
No, I won't. I'll root for Big 12 teams, but the women are fourth ranked, a 4 seed in the women's tournament. They're
West
very
Virginia
good. Yeah, the women are very
Okay.
good. So I'll be watching the women's tournament instead.
That's going to be taking over your workplace over the next 4 days. Well, a couple days.
Did you finish yours?
My bracket? No.
It's okay.
I'd left it here.
I lost mine.
I need a new one.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Okay, this story is one that I am not happy to report, but I think it's important, especially here in the Bay Area. And this is from the San Francisco Chronicle. Cesar Chavez's name is all over the Bay Area. Now what do we do? There are sexual abuse allegations against the civil rights icon Cesar Chavez, and groups have begun pushing to rename all the things his name is on. So this is a bummer. The San Francisco Cesar Chavez Day Parade has been renamed to the Dolores Huerta Parade and Festival. She's someone that worked with him and is someone that has claimed to have been abused by him. There are other accusations as well. So this is not one person. There's multiple accusations, and a couple of them are with girls that were way underage. Like, there's no mistaking how old they were, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
The problem with this is our reality in history in general is that we read history. I learned this in junior college, actually, of all the things. In school, we're sold all the stuff. The cherry tree. I cannot tell a lie. All these mythical build up the stories, and then in real life, you get out there and find out, yeah, but he had slaves, or he did this, or he did that. And there's no clean view of any, or I should say, they give us a clean view of these people. They give us the front-facing accomplishments they made, but in reality, they're human beings and have probably made a million mistakes, and especially going way back, there's all kinds of stuff we wouldn't be willing to accept today. So I don't know what that means in terms of Cesar Chavez is like, he's got a street. I pass it all the time.
Well, you can make new signs.
That's what's going to have to happen, I guess. Unfortunately, he still did do a lot of good things. But, you get another facet or another look at another side to him. You can look at a square and, in front facing and go, well, there it is. But a box has all these other sides to it. And you go, okay, well, he was also, yikes. I don't know where it goes, but it's looking like Cesar Chavez's name will be removed from a lot of things. The big celebration comes on his birth date, which is still to come. But it sounds like his legacy is severely tainted.
How old is he?
He's dead, but he was,
my bad.
I believe he was 60-something when he passed.
Oh, okay.
He died in 93.
Oh, okay.
Does it say his age?
I could do the math. He was born in 27. Where's Sarah when you need her? She's the math
She's
whiz.
sitting on the deck drinking San Francisco Bay coffee right now.
Good for her.
I hope she's still in bed right now. I hope she's taking the time to sleep in.
She is one of those people, when I first started working with her, she would talk about sleeping till 1 p.m. And I have never done that. I could never do that.
I did that in college.
You did?
I could sleep until 3 or 5, but that means I was out the night before until 3 or 5.
Right. Even when I partied and watched the sun come up, I was good for a couple hours, then I got to get into the day. That is...
Cesar Chavez was 66 when he died.
66, okay. So relatively young by today's standards.
I still think 93 was only 20 years ago, too.
That is an ongoing problem as you age. Everything was 20 years ago until you realize, no, that's 40 years ago.
Yeah. The 80s.
How did this happen?
I was like, yeah, why is the 90s being such a trend for fashion? You got to wait longer. And I go, oh, no, you don't. It's about that time. Oh, God.
All right, let's move on. So I'll keep you up on the changes that are coming for things named after Cesar Chavez, because they're going to be removed. How about a fast fact, everyone?
Yeah.
I love fast facts.
I regurgitate these for friends and family at cocktail parties.
You should.
I do.
Well, some of them are.
What?
1 out of every 14 Americans under 70 either owns or used to own a copy of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. 1 out of every 14 Americans.
I do.
I've owned multiple copies, and that is one of the scams, I think, as they've changed delivery systems. We've gone through records, cassettes, CDs, and then...
Now that I think about it, we had it on 8-track.
Right.
And then cassette, then album, and then CD, and now stream.
Bob, if they played 4 songs for you, would you be able to figure out which one is Pink Floyd?
Yes, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Of that album, yeah.
I don't think I could.
Really?
Probably not.
When I started dating my now wife, there were things I wanted her to be able to do, including pick out Pink Floyd or Led Zeppelin if they're played for you. And it took a process of playing them and going, who's this? And she would make bad guesses, and I'd continue to. So the education continues, because it's not really her original choice of music, but nothing.
My parents listened to like 50s, 60s music. And so even when people were listening to Madonna and New Kids on the Block, I was listening to Kingston Trio and
So were my parents.
the Supremes. And like
But you never in college went to a party where they put on
No, I was
Wizard
listening-
of Oz
I was
and then
listening
put
to
on
Dr.
Dark Side of the
Dre.
Moon because it matches up. And
No.
we had a light show in my house that went with it. And
it was Dr. Dre for me in college.
Well, 1 out of 14 under 70 own that record.
What a
Fiat
statistic.
is an acronym.
Oh.
It stands for Fabbrica Italiana Automobili Torino, which means Italian Automobile Factory of Turin.
All right.
The first vending machine ever was in Egypt in the 1st century. It dispensed holy water.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a cool fact. I will regurgitate that
you
one.
I like that
approve.
one. Yep.
All right.
That's very cool. Sometimes, though, I have to like double check things because I follow a lot of Instagram sites like Explain and Puberty, stuff like that give you facts that I go, that doesn't sound real. And then I Google it and I go, okay, you made that up. So I've been regurgitating things that aren't true for years. It's fine.
Like Jennifer Garner's dad is James Garner.
Yeah, during break, I told everyone that Jennifer Garner's dad was James Garner. And they're like, you sure? And I go, yeah, I just found out about it. Apparently not the case. My bad.
Nope.
A viral. Let me go back to the beginning of this one. Humans need 4 hugs a day.
Yeah, I've heard this. People are not getting 4 hugs a day.
A viral post is being shared that says humans need 4 hugs a day to avoid anxiety and depression. The problem I have with this is that there are lots of people who'd love to hug you, but sometimes I think people go for the hug when someone's like, I barely know you, bro, and we're at work. Can you not?
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely, you've got to be, I don't know how you do that.
Yeah, imagine being a woman. We get hugged a lot.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. That's
I haven't
one of
been
those
hugged
things.
in weeks.
Aw.
I'll hug you.
Maddie.
I need a
Hold
hug.
me, everyone.
While I tell the story, go around the board and give her a good one.
I'll take a good side hug. Come in for the real deal. There we go. Nicely done.
All right, Maddie.
You both really needed that, I think.
I think so. Human
American
contact.
author Virginia Satir, I believe is how you pronounce it, thinks we need even more than that. We are social beings. I do believe we need hugs. I just think the inappropriate getting them from people you hardly know or people at work is a little, it's not right.
I do the handshake hug a lot, like with guys, like, shake hand and
bro,
then
and
put
throw
their
around.
arm around them. I don't know if that's creepy or
I've
not.
watched Sarah as a person who's worked very closely with a lady for many years. I've watched her hug people, and it's weird when people go in and it's not mutual. Does that make sense?
Like from her side?
Yeah, from her side. Like, I don't know this. Why are we, it just seems like there are boundaries and we cross them far too often to get our hugs. But I do, you need to interact with people.
I'm thinking about it, and I think the only hugs I get are from Sarah. We usually hug each other at the end of the day, and like that's my hug for the day.
You hug Sarah every day?
Just about, yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Ah!
Little hug, love you. And then, yeah.
Ever since I got boobs, I've been a little wary of hugs.
Do you mean when they grew in?
That's right.
Okay. I don't really.
Yeah, I don't want to smash them up against. Yeah, I give like a waist out hug quite often.
I don't know. Maybe we're overthinking it, though. We are pretty disconnected as a society. Maybe we shouldn't be putting so much stress on hugs. I mean, do you really notice all these intricacies of somebody's body when you hug them?
I don't.
It's just a moment.
I'm not trying to grab or cop a feel as the term goes.
Exactly.
That's not my interest.
Oh.
But I will say, this starts young. The hugging thing. My little kids hug their little girlfriends like crazy. So it's absolutely happening in kindergarten.
I think it's important to just not make your kids hug people. I think that's one of the new parenting things of go hug Uncle Bobby, go hug Aunt Ruth. No.
Yes, if you don't want to hug someone, don't hug them when you're a kid. I support that. But one summer in college, I worked as a camp counselor, and we were not allowed to touch the children at all, even if they wanted to hug you, like you weren't supposed to. And I thought that was kind of strange.
That's weird.
I totally understand why, of course, but also these kids are with you all day.
There was an incident there.
They need human contact.
Yeah.
Here's one for you.
There's love that develops too there, not like,
No, 100%.
romantic love, but those kids this person's with them 8 hours a day.
I remember my camp counselors
Of course
to this
you do.
day.
Here's one from the 510. Ari hugs. I'm on a dating app. I'm on dating apps, and I find it weird when guys want to hug me when we first meet. Is it just me? Bob, Mason, thoughts?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think that's a
No.
completely normal time to hug. If you're not comfortable with it, don't do it. But I was going to say, in social settings, at parties, when I'm meeting people for the first time, I 90% of the time go in for a hug. Just to break the ice, just to create that connection.
I won't hug on a first date unless they initiate it. There's no way I'm going to initiate it.
That's fair.
I feel like that's
On
can
a
get
date?
awkward. Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point?
When you first meet with somebody, no.
So you'll
Oh,
put up
that's
that
a shame.
boundary, but then if she hugs you,
If
you'll
she's
start to think
yeah.
this could be on. And if she wants to stay
I don't
the
think
night,
it's on.
you're
I
all
don't,
about it.
I don't think it's on from a hug, but there's
Was
other
that a
signs
yes?
that
That's
it's
a
on.
green light.
Was
All
that a
right, all
yes?
right.
Okay. American author Virginia Satir thinks we need even more than that. She said once we need 4 hugs a day for survival and 8 hugs a day for maintenance and 12 hugs a day for growth. There's nothing wrong with hugs, but I do think you should know that person is cool with you.
Because I don't get that many hugs, that's why I have Linda, my cat.
Oh.
We got a text
She fills
saying
the
that.
void.
We got a
Dogs,
text saying that's where they get their
cats.
hugs is from their kitty. I know I do. I hug my dog
Yeah.
100 times a day.
Yeah. Struggle cuddle is what I call it.
Well, consider hugging. So there's absolute proof that this is one of the ways that we connect as humans, and it's good for you. Never underestimate the power of a hug, but please make sure they're consensual. Thank you. Do we?
We have time.
800
yeah, we have time
400
for text.
3697. That's our text number, and Maddie's on the show.
408. My 17-year-old loves Pink Floyd. It's a big hit with the kids.
I'm absolutely all about getting my kids a complete music knowledge. They can choose what they like, but they need to hear Pink Floyd.
This is a good one from the 415. Actually, Jennifer Garner said herself that early on in her career, she would often claim in auditions to be related to James Garner.
Smart.
Maybe that's what you heard.
Super smart. I should do that.
You know, this goes back to that age thing. You've got to know what you're lying about and if it's going to help you. Someone could easily have gone, I know James Garner, and you are not. You know what I mean?
Or he sucks, and so you probably
that
suck
guy
too.
grabbed my butt in an elevator. What? Not that he did. I'm
He gave
just
me an
saying.
inappropriate hug.
Right.
The 510. Bob, don't say that you lied to get the job. Say you embellished your experiences.
That's exactly what I did.
Jessica from San Mateo.
I would never lie.
And then a shout out to your parents. Hey, Jeannie Weenie and Davey Wavy.
I love it.
Davy Wavy?
No.
I love it.
David, Davide. He calls himself the King, which is obnoxious, or the Captain.
The King?
Yeah, his middle name is King.
Oh.
He says it to be obnoxious.
David King.
Musette.
Oh, boy.
Ooh,
All right.
That's a hell of a name.
He was a
is.
nuclear submarine captain. So
Oh.
my friend Ryan used to call him the Admiral, and I go, he was never an admiral.
Mace is in for Sarah as she's on vacation through the rest of the week, and she's got trash coming up. What's in
Yes,
what's
I
in
do.
the trash?
I'm going to tell you about a certain celebrity who is accused of being bratty in Hollywood circles. A big celebrity, I might add.
Alice at 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Good morning, and thanks for being with us. Sarah is out. Mason for Middle Days is in.
Middle days. Which is like the Middle Ages.
Yes, Middle Days. I just have to tell, watching Bob dance to Taylor Swift just now, she's so in her element and so full of joy.
That song's a bop.
Does that make you like super happy when you hear that?
Of course.
What is that her in that sort of voice tricked part? There's like a rap. You were just doing it too.
Oh.
Is that her voice just with a thing that
Yeah.
It is her.
Yeah.
No, it's LL Cool J.
Well, I don't know. I do not know. I had to ask because I was listening while watching and thinking, okay. Anyway, good morning. Thanks for being here with us. What do we have going on? Tomorrow is the first day of spring. Spring break is on all around the country and staggered, so it seems to be a month-long event. Let's see here. Oh, and the heat wave continues, and we now turn our attention to Mason with trash.
Yes, but this is just a reminder that you can watch video clips from the Sarah and Vinnie Morning Show on our YouTube channel. You just go to youtube.com/ or is that / whatever, one of the slashes, at Radio Alice 973. And remember to smash that subscribe button. And of course, the Sarah and Vinnie Show is presented by San Francisco Bay Coffee. So I told you that there is a big celebrity that is being accused of being bratty in Hollywood circles. Do you want to guess who this might be?
Boy.
She's itty bitty and she sings.
Oh, it's Ariana Grande.
Look at you.
What? She's bratty?
What?
That doesn't surprise
But she's
me.
a child star all grown up.
What?
Aren't they the most well-adjusted people on the
call.
planet?
Good call, good call.
You're right.
She is facing accusations of bratty behavior in Hollywood, with insiders claiming she's become so powerful that studio executives are terrified to challenge her. I mean, isn't that the goal?
Yeah.
To terrify men? I mean, that's my goal.
Okay.
A little fear is healthy, I think.
I think that there's an album. I just told you guys I was playing her music for my kid because she seemed to be grumpy for no reason. And so I put on Problems and was dancing in the car as I drove her home and then ended up putting on another one of her hits. They're great. The songs are super fun, super danceable. It's the one with Zed. I can't remember the name of it, but
She has a song with Zed?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know it off the top of my
It's a
head.
huge hit, too. When you hear it, you'll go, oh, this is a huge hit. Anyway, she's got great songs. She was good in Wicked, but I don't find her likable at all. And so I'm not
Break Free. That is a bop.
It is
Yeah.
You're right. That's my favorite one by her.
Oh, you weren't here that day. I'd gotten home and I was playing it at full blast, trying to get my kid to, pick it up a little. And as I pulled up, the neighbor kids, including my daughter, came running from the next door and just started jumping up and down because it's one of those songs. It's an absolute jam. Anyway, I think she's good, but I also would not want to hang with her.
After seeing her, if I think that you're funny, and after seeing her on SNL, I think she's got a good sense of humor. So I automatically like anyone who's got a good sense of humor. And her impressions are
Great.
so good.
She does really good appearances. I've only seen the clips because I never stay up till 11, even on weekends. But she does the late night shows and is great with, is it Fallon? Where she
Yes.
does the impressions?
Yep.
Yeah,
She
she's good.
is a once-in-a-generation talent. And she has worked so hard to get where she is. And she's been through some crap. I mean,
There
she
was a
has some
terrorist
serious
attack at her
trauma.
concert,
Yes.
for sure.
So, I mean, I think that deserves her a little brattiness.
Okay.
No, my only issue with her is her rumored behavior to steal men.
Oh, well, that is definitely a pattern
Rumored.
she has.
Well, okay, maybe not so much a rumor. I was trying to be polite.
No, she definitely is a man stealer.
I mean, I get the argument that you can't steal a man. However, it's two sides. It's never just the dude. I think a woman is equally accountable.
You know what? If Ariana Grande moved to San Francisco and had her eyes set on Susan, I wouldn't blame him for leaving me for her. That would be such a cool experience to date her.
For the plot.
You know? Like, heck yeah, go for it.
My ex left me for Ariana Grande. Can you imagine?
You're about to be married to this man.
Yeah, but like, they're not going to last. They can break up and he'll come back and maybe I've had some fun experiences of my own.
Maybe she wouldn't leave him at the airport.
Okay. Bob is a once-in-a-lifetime personality. I swear. I know you don't own him. I get that. But the idea that you would... Like, I feel the same way. If my partner, I'm married, and if she says, I really got my eye on this guy, I would say, you need to go pursue that, but we're done.
My point is
We're
that
done here.
I don't blame these men for blowing up their lives to have, their weekend with Ariana Grande.
You don't.
No.
I get it.
And so you think the lady who'd just had a baby with this man who
I
goes
think it was
on...
twins, wasn't it?
I don't know if it was twins, but she just had a baby. What is his name? Ethan.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
That's
whatever
how we refer
it
to
is,
him on the internet.
That guy left his pregnant partner or wife. I don't know if they
Do
were
we
married.
think that hot women are hitting on this man left and right?
No, I don't.
Ethan
But
Slater.
Ethan Slater, the guy in Wicked who plays Bonk or whatever it is.
He is a bonk.
What is his name?
I don't know. I actually never saw Wicked.
You didn't?
No.
I feel like that's right up your alley.
Yeah, I would think.
I
you'd
didn't
love
see
it.
the second
know.
one.
The
but-
first one was really good. The second one disappointed.
I decided to wait and do a double feature, and then
And
I'm
just
like,
have
oh,
it.
wait, 7 hours of Wicked? I don't know if I'm ready for that.
It disappoints in the end, in my opinion.
It's Bach, which
Bach!
you're pretty close.
What did I say? Bonk?
Bonk.
Whatever.
I love his fifth concerto.
He's a weird looking dude.
I'm not saying he's the most noble, honorable, stand-up man ever. I'm just saying I don't blame him.
You have to stay together forever. If you blow up your relationship, your marriage with a pregnant woman, I'm sorry, you got to stay with whoever you cheated on with
I
her
think they're already
forever.
broken up.
I
think
do
they're already
think we
broken
see
up.
these kinds of things, and we saw it recently with Sydney Sweeney. She was engaged to be married as her career was catching fire.
Mm-hmm.
And so she called it off and has since been dating, and I think she's with Scooter Braun, and he's got a plane, and like the life she's leading does seem to be one of great adventure and great opportunity. And maybe that is the you look at your life and you go, do I go lead a quiet family person life, or do I see what's behind this other door? I can see why people choose the excitement life of adventure. I can see it.
You want a big life, and that's going to include some mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if Susan wanted to leave me for Scooter Braun, I'd have a problem with that. Forget that guy.
White Lotus is doubling down on Nepo babies for season 4. They just came out with the most recent cast. Do you guys watch?
I haven't seen,
White
but
Lotus?
everyone else has.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I
Oh, yeah.
love it.
Such a great show. The latest season's got Chloe Bennett. She looks mildly familiar. Max Greenfield, Charlie
Schmidt.
Hall, Kumal Nanjiani.
Nanjari.
Nanjiani. I knew how to pronounce
Which
it and I
ones are
butchered
the
it.
Nepo babies?
It's Julia Louis-Dreyfus's son.
Oh. Well,
And then
she's
you
fantastic.
got Schwarzenegger's son already on the show.
You know,
What's her son's name, though?
His name is, where is it?
Julio Louis Dreyfus.
Yeah, that's right. We'll go with that one.
Okay.
It's not saying his name for some reason. She's got 2 sons that are apparently actors.
Why wouldn't they be?
I mean,
right.
yeah.
And
We already-
also, it makes us care more. It's a good, Nepo babies are good for Hollywood.
I'm
don't
always
think it's
surprised
bad.
when I see some of, like, I didn't know that Ethan Hawke's daughter,
Maya Hawke.
yeah, I didn't realize. And I go,
And
oh,
Uma Thurman's daughter.
right. And I go, oh, they look
My God.
exactly like them. It makes sense.
Oh, so it's Charlie Hall and Henry Hall. And I recognize Charlie. He was on Veep, which is her show. So he was on that for a
Oh,
hot minute.
that's her kid?
Yeah.
Okay. She is also someone from like a
Money, right?
big money, like a billionaire, which is, we see this happen. The Maras are also
Yes.
actresses who come from a fortune. And I kind of think it makes sense to pursue acting and do tryouts and be waiting tables. That is
Any
a
profession,
rough life.
Any profession, it's about who you know. Radio, who you know. Retail, if you can get a leg up in any fashion, you do it.
Well, but in this case, what I was trying to get at is they have the money.
Right.
They can pursue acting without starving to death. They don't have that problem that a lot of others do.
And Charlie is the one who will be on White Lotus. So
Okay.
he's done some acting.
And nepotism might get you your first job, but it's not going to get you your whole
Right.
career if you
Right.
suck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The woman from the Coldplay Kiss Cam is speaking out against Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh.
Now, I understand this, and I am guilty of what she is complaining about, but she is upset with Gwyneth Paltrow's mock ad and just the broader publicity that she received being incredibly harmful, saying that she was on Oprah's podcast yesterday, and she said, I just don't think people really stop and think about the fact that there's real humans behind this, and it is incredibly destructive.
This is the lady
who was on the Coldplay Kiss Cam that was not having the affair, apparently, but also having the affair. Everyone thought she was having an affair.
Well, the way they reacted is why we thought that. So that is on them. She was on Oprah's podcast?
Yeah.
So she's talking to Oprah.
Uh-huh. Well, she was even seen in a bikini, and that was covered. I was like, okay, we have graduated into a new level of fame for people, that you can have an affair, be blasted, be made memes, and then months later, she's still getting coverage.
I mean, look at the Hawk Tuohy girl. I mean, she got a huge podcast contract, and was awful at it, and it didn't last long.
But good for her.
Yeah.
Get that bag.
Well, she had people grab her and monetize her immediately, right?
Absolutely.
Well, media and psychology experts say that it is not uncommon to obsess over other people's cringy moments and mistakes because it makes us feel better about ourselves. Yeah, that sounds about right.
You know, that's one of those curiosities. When that video showed and the way they reacted, you couldn't help but watch it 10 times because you're going, that's a grown man diving under a desk. Like, what the hell, dude? And nobody knew anything about them. So all of a sudden, and then I'll admit, the way he said to the stadium, well, they're either shy or having an affair, that kind of, he leaned right into that. Well, I don't know what to say about him, though.
And she's most upset, I guess, with Gwyneth Paltrow because she says that Gwyneth, whose company is founded on or framed around uplifting women and women's well-being, she doesn't need the money. She said, I don't know why she felt she needed to throw gas on the fire and get involved in all this. It just felt really hypocritical to me and unnecessary.
In every part of media, I'm talking about sports, like on ESPN, they threw back to the hosts and they were doing the hug. Like it was mocked and mimicked everywhere. Cartoons, everything. She's picking out Gwyneth. Okay. I get it. She's talking about her being a women's rights person
and
or
at this
women's
point, though,
person.
too, you're the one that's keeping it going.
For sure.
I get you want to speak your piece, but you're also, people probably would have forgotten about you if you just faded into the sunset. Taylor Frankie Paul's ex is breaking his silence on the domestic assault claims after the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives filming has been halted.
Okay.
I absolutely had to go in my head. Who? Taylor Frankie? Okay.
We talked about that at length yesterday because there were 8 stories that kept popping up.
She's big right now. Got it.
She was on Entertainment, or what was she on yesterday? A couple of different shows.
Good Morning America.
Yeah, and she kind of skirted around the issue, not really talking about it. But he's been talking about that this has been happening for quite some time. And so he knew that there was a possibility that it could all come out, and he was not going to be the one to proactively do that, but now he's not shying away from discussing how it was an issue. I guess they now have they're not seeing each other, they're not talking to each other, they have a no contact in place.
This is the baby daddy.
Yes, which is the healthiest thing for them.
They should have gotten that years ago.
Yes.
She was also on Kelly and Mark, and they had a technical difficulty when she was answering a question about the domestic violence allegations, and then it technical thing, and then went right into a next question. So that everybody was
they dumped it.
They're saying it was a normal thing. It happened. They're claiming no, it wasn't on purpose. But
was it live?
No, they pre-record that.
So maybe her team asked them to cut it out, and they're like, "Sure, we'll cut it out, but we'll make it obvious that we're cutting it out." Because they could have just cut out the question too.
Yeah,
if they were cutting it out. Weird. One thing I want to add about this Dakota thing, though, is there is a clip surfacing from about 9 months ago when Macy and Layla, who are both Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, were on Nick Viall's podcast. And they were talking about how Taylor Frankie Paul was supposed to be on that podcast that day. But of course, anytime anything good is going to happen to Taylor, Dakota sabotages it.
Oh, so that's...
So there's suspicion around this.
There's a motive.
These allegations coming out 1 week before her season of The Bachelorette is supposed to premiere. People are saying, oh, maybe this is part of that pattern. Just want to throw that out there.
If you're just joining us, Mason is in for Sarah, who's on vacation. She's doing trash.
And speaking of new trash shows to get interested in, I actually sent Bob a couple of clips from this one. Have you guys heard about the new Netflix reality dating show called Age of Attraction?
No.
So it premiered on March 11th, and it features 40 contestants aged 22 to 60.
Oh, I did see this.
I've
You
heard
saw
about
it?
it.
I saw the promo for
okay.
it, and it's creepy because go ahead, but it's very creepy.
They're exploring romantic connections without knowing each other's ages, and they seem to think that this is scandalous. But here's the issue: they all kind of look their age. This is not.
So
This girl's like, oh my, they're breaking it to them. I saw the clips, and she's like, I'm 22 years old, and I would have been like, yes. I'm not surprised. You seem 22 years old, and this man seems 38. Yes, you guys are acting like this is groundbreaking.
there's an older woman who is with a younger man who's the same age as her son. I saw that in the clips, and she's digging the guy, and like
They're all attractive.
realizes that he's way too young for her, but she's kind of like, whatever.
I think you can see what they look like, so it's not like they're doing Love Is Blind and they're older, and you find out, oh, she's 60.
This is on Netflix?
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
And so it's a hit.
Debatable. They're trying
Okay.
to make it a hit. I mean, they're grasping at straws, but they're trying to make this scandalous, and it's not really.
They're trying something.
They're trying.
I'm not into dating shows. I know there's a lot of them, and my wife watches Love Is Blind is, I think, one of them, and has like 80 of them recorded. Like just got the thing, but she watches those when she's doing random
I do
nothing.
too. Yeah, those are background laundry
There you go.
ones. Yeah. In other trash reality television shows, the Real Housewives of Miami has been put on pause by Bravo following its 7th season. Not technically canceled, but low ratings and potential cast changes. Looks like it's the second time that the show has been halted, and looks like might not be happening.
Do you like that one?
Not really.
You like that one?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City that are in town right now, I've been seeing a lot more clips of people catching them out and about. And people, I didn't realize they got this reaction when out and about. People are treating them like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Oh my God, baby gorgeous. And Heather, look over here. And I was like, really?
It's the new celebrity thing is these people are accessible, and you can find them among the people. You're not going to find Brad Pitt walking around. He's too smart for that. He's not going to be accessible. So I think that's cool. We love our celebrities, don't we?
I love you.
I've never. Thank you. That's very nice. What?
You and Sarah are pretty big celebrities.
I don't know about that.
The first event that I went to, and people were, I was amazed at just how beloved you guys. I mean, you guys are an institution.
We've been around a minute.
Yeah,
for sure.
people were clamoring just to touch your elbow.
I don't know about that. 800-400-3699. Thank you, though, Mason.
You're
Great,
welcome.
great trash report.
You're welcome.
800-400-3697 is the number you can text us at. You got any, Maddie?
I got a couple here from 415. I saw the Oprah podcast. Gwyneth was just a small part of the discussion. Watch the podcast. You will feel very differently.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, about this lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she is an accomplished woman in her own right in the business world. She was like
Head of HR for a
yeah.
huge company. And then one more from 650. Bob, I think every relationship should have a hall pass. My wife and I have a hall pass, and by some miracle, if I was running to the famous person, I get a freebie. I had that in my marriage. We had 5. We have 5 people we were allowed.
Oh, my.
If we met to
do tell which 5?
I remember hers more than I remember mine.
Oh, what were hers?
Let's see here. I think Ryan Gosling was one. I'm totally spacing on names.
You
but,
brought it up.
yeah, but you know.
If you
Mine
Vinny,
was Salma Hayek and
I love
Sofia
Salma
Vergara.
Hayek. Yes, okay. I'm with both of those.
who would yours be, Vinny?
I don't really have one. I don't really think like that. I don't think that I would. There was when we were doing the show here in San Francisco, and there was a celebrity that was kind of hinting at hanging out with me.
Ooh.
But I had a girlfriend at the time, and I was like, that's not happening.
Give us a hint.
It doesn't matter.
Sarah's definitely said who it was before. I just forget.
It was fun. It was funny, but it wasn't. I'm not blowing up my life for a minute, for a passing minute.
I'll let Ariana Grande know you're not interested.
I'm not interested. Coming up, by the way, again, Sarah's out this week. We are live, though, and coming up in the news. Where is this one? Here it is. A patient refuses to leave the hospital, fully squatting in the hospital bedroom after these. Alice at 97.3 by request from Susan to Bob. Aren't the Chainsmokers your thing? Isn't that your couple's, like your song?
I love the Chainsmokers.
Right? Isn't that what he sang to you when he proposed?
Yes. Not that song, but a Chainsmokers song, yeah.
All right.
They could be in a lineup. You could be part of the Chainsmokers. I'd have no idea.
Right. That is one of the things you see these DJs and go, there's just some white guy.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
I had a guy one time try to tell me that he was in Maroon 5, and I go, okay.
Alice at 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Good morning, and thank you for choosing us. We appreciate you being here. Sarah's out. Mason is in, and we're going to do some news for you. The Sarah and Vinnie show is powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. The weather will continue to be scorching, so it's hot everywhere. You're not alone.
It's iced coffee weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delicious.
I went and saw the sea lions yesterday, and they had the right idea. Just sunning themselves and then getting into the water real
Diving
quick.
in and out.
And I was like, must be nice not to have a job.
I got it. Well, I you use your hours wisely. You could have jumped in.
Their job is to look cute at the pier and then make the tourists happy and stink.
Jumping on over each other, too. And they were like, oh, get off me. It was amusing.
Yeah, they do seem to kind of dogpile.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow is the first day of spring, and March Madness begins at 9:15 this morning. Actually, a couple minutes before that, you'll have a chance to win Outside Lands 3-day passes here on Alice. So be listening on your Odyssey app. Is that the no? That's not the Odyssey app one.
No.
That's the Bruno Mars
This is
contest.
take it to radioalice.com, the code word at 9 o'clock, and you will be entered to win the tickets that are sold out.
So 3-day passes to Outside Lands at 9:05. March Madness begins at 9:15. News begins now, and it's brought to you by Jumpstart MD. Start your weight loss journey with Jumpstart MD. Mention radio to get started for only $20.26. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. I don't know why this gets to me. I guess the whole squatting thing bothers me because I see people. I understand there are slumlords and that's a reality and they take advantage of people and it's terrible. But when you see someone who's decided not to pay rent and stay in the apartment and no one can do anything, it aggravates me greatly. Here's a new twist on that one. A patient refuses to leave the hospital months after formal discharge. So there's now a lawsuit trying to get this person removed. Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare is suing a patient it claims won't leave. In a complaint filed earlier this month, they say the patient was admitted to the hospital for medical treatment, but was later determined to no longer need any kind of hospital services. The formal discharge was ordered on October 6th, according to the complaint. And this patient has remained at the hospital and continues to occupy the room as of the filing on March 2nd. Months.
How do they eat, though? I mean, can't they just lock the door? And
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, DoorDash, everything?
Oh, maybe.
According to...
That's a good idea.
It might. I don't know. I mean, I think if they charge this person for their stay, it will really backfire on them.
It would be hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but there are ways that people would... I mean, there are people who would say, I don't have any money. So what are you going to do?
Tough break.
What are you going to do? I got no dough.
Do you get arrested if you don't pay your medical bills? I feel like no. It just hurts your credit.
Yeah, but
right?
I mean, yeah, if you're someone who's just got no dough and no plans on ever having any,
Yeah.
and this is your move.
When was credit even created? I mean, that's just a weird thing that just was made up one day.
Google. Somebody.
I'm not 100% positive on this, but there was a period of time where I had a lot of bills and I had to whack-a-mole, like pick out which bills to pay and which ones not to pay. And I was told medical bills should always be put last because they either don't report them to credit or it takes them a long time
That's
to
the
do
problem
that.
too.
Ooh, the standard FICO score was introduced in 89.
See?
Credit cards, like a regular old credit card was invented in 1950.
Yeah, and I believe loans are all the way back.
Right.
Borrowing and loans
Oh, that
and
goes
loan
back
sharking
to
goes
thousands
back
of
to
years.
Right. The beginning of time.
I think that's who came up with the scores was the loan institutions trying to come up with the criteria of how to give you a loan payment. I could be making that up, but I think that's true.
They continue to try and get this person out of the hospital who is just squatting in a room they need for other patients. So I'll follow up on this as we get more info, but I thought that is just...
It sounds like a storyline from The Pit. That's so
It
something
really
that
does.
would happen there.
Yeah.
Are you watching that?
Yeah, I just started
it's
season
so
2 last
good.
night.
You haven't? Oh, I'm done. I've watched all. I'm. That is a show whenever it comes out, I watch the new episode that day. I've rewatched the first season.
I know someone on that show, kind of, sort of.
Which
An
one?
internet friend. His name's Manny. He plays like an orderly. He's been in a bunch of different stuff. I'm like, I'm so proud of you, internet friend.
Aw.
Really?
Yeah, it's cool seeing him. Like,
Yeah.
and he's
It's the best show on TV.
it's quite. I mean, how can you not? If you watched ER in the beginning with Noah Wiley, it's the same show.
All the shows you're watching, you're saying The Pit is the
It
best
is
show
the
on
best
TV.
show on TV.
I don't know about that, but I like it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And you like it too.
Oh, yeah. It's stressful, though.
I just got to episode 2 of Survivor last night. Just
Yay,
like
well,
I got home
episode
from the
1
showcase that my kids were doing. I had an unannounced.
Wait a minute. So you
didn't-
were out past your bedtime, and then you came home and watched TV.
I have to catch up on Survivor. I'm like, and I was telling this to Bob, like last weekend, I'm going into the weekend, and the missus goes, I'm going to be partying with my friends, so I'll see you later. And I was like, great. And then Saturday morning, she says, everyone left. You want to come hang out? And I was just like, wait, what happened to my week? I thought I was bachelor weekend. It's just family. It's just changing times. Things come up. You go, okay, the showcase yesterday, I'm on it. I got to get to this stuff.
I'm assuming you and your wife don't watch this without me because
No,
you guys
we do
would never
not do
watch
that.
anything.
No, that is
right.
that is a Sarah
Yeah.
thing for sure. Definitely not me. Anyway, I'm catching up on Survivor. It's so good, you guys.
Do they
Survivor
have
is great.
multiple-
It's really good.
Do they have multiple episodes a week like Big
No.
Brother does?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna get into it. Can I just pick it up this last season?
I think
mean,
you
I
start
got the
on
premise.
demand. Yeah. And
Okay.
this is a big season because
Right.
there's a lot of good players, so it's really good.
It's so fun. And in your defense, episode 1 was 3 hours long.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you don't have ads.
I was able to,
Good.
fast forward through that.
Good.
Okay, so anyway, do you know what a flamper is? This story I like because when I brought up something that I had witnessed in my own home after moving in with a lady, it was one of the bigger things we've talked about on the radio and continues to be brought up to me years later. It's the chair in the bedroom that became the place where all my wife's clothes go. And it's the dirty clothes, it's the clothes she tried on that she's not going to wear out, and it's the clothes that she tried on, didn't love for whatever reason. That also lands on the chair.
The chair.
Everyone has the chair. Every
You have
woman
the
does.
chair?
Every woman has the chair.
You need it because clothes aren't. I don't wash my clothes after wearing them one time, but maybe they're not clean enough to go back into the closet.
Isn't that so funny that I'm having this moment as a man living with a woman and just watching this thing happen in the corner of my room, my bedroom, our bedroom. And as I brought it up, every woman said, yeah, what?
Yeah, of course.
What are you talking about, bro?
The chair.
Here it is. Do you know what a flamper is? It's a floor hamper. It's not the chair, but it's the place where people put their clothes after a long day. They're not really dirty. You might even wake and put them right back on. They call that the floor hamper or the flamper. They go on to say, does that mean the chair is the champer? I don't know about naming it, but one thing I did get sent to me, and this is why I was saying it continues to come up. I was sent this new chair where the arms are on a rotating
Oh.
circle and they're clothes hangers.
Oh,
So the whole from the front, how do I explain this? So you sit in the chair and where your arms rest would be, those are clothes hangers, and it goes all the way around the back of the chair, so you can hang stuff over the chair before getting to the piling on where the seat should be,
A chair designed for
for
the bedroom.
the ladies' laundry.
Wow. That's innovation we need. Forget AI.
Would you want it though? If someone gave it to you, would you go, I don't want to go pro?
Well, is it cute?
That's the problem.
I don't know.
My mom makes fun of me because I really like decorating and I like everything to be cute, and yet I'm also messy at times. And so it kind of negates the cute furniture when everything looks like a tornado.
Has clothing hanging
Right.
over it.
Yeah,
But-
you really need the chair to be boucle so that even
Thank
when
you.
it has your clothes on it, it's
You
still
get it.
it's cute.
Right.
I'm sorry, boucle?
It's a type of fabric. It's that kind of
Textured,
Yeah.
fuzzy, not quite fuzzy, but
kind of like a dog, like a little poodle.
What?
you know it.
You get it.
She goes, you know it, and gives me a wave. Like,
It's a
"Oh,
very
come
popular
on."
fabric these days for chairs on Amazon or benches.
Okay.
The chair really brings out my feminine side.
Yeah, clearly. Anyway, so the flamper they've come up with a name. Oh, speaking of names. So this is one of the things about Gen Z I love is that they were like anti-titles. So then they came up with 17 titles so that you can really specifically call yourself Pan. I'm Pan. All right.
Oh.
I mean, whatever. You've got all these different names now
Wait,
instead
Pan?
of where there was
Pansexual?
You don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Come on.
You
keep
said
up,
titles.
Gen
I
Z.
thought you were talking Mr., Mrs.
No.
My
I mean,
bad,
just
my
all
bad.
these
Muffin
different
pan.
labels.
Labels.
They're like anti-label, but in the process of being anti-label, came up with 200
Labels.
more ones.
Right, right.
All right. Gen Z thinks capital letters are just too intense. This is the latest out of I love Gen Z. This is so fun. They developed all kinds of weird stuff, including work minimalism. You know that one?
No.
Okay.
Is that
well,
when you do the minimum?
You don't do work. Yeah, you're anti-work.
I have heard they're into that and they're getting fired at alarming rates.
Yes, I
What
saw
is
that
soft
too.
socializing? Soft
Is
socializing.
that where you run like errands with your friends? Or that's a great date, by the way. Let's go to Target.
Aaron, well, we actually saw a story about two people who dated at Target. I think Sarah did it, and it was one of those where
It's a new thing. Like, and people hang out now. They do admin days. So, hey, do you want to come over and make phone calls to Dennis and our insurance together? I'm into it.
So the capitalization thing,
is something you've seen.
I teach college and I teach a lot of freshman and sophomore classes. And I will say every semester, at least 5 students start the semester off writing everything without capital letters. And I have to write them and say, you are in college. College. You're at a university. You capitalize your stuff. And it's just amazing. And I got to say, and the students are getting worse.
Many Gen Zers claim that using periods in text is aggressive, and this is
Oh
the
my
generation that now has decided capital letters are too much.
No.
They are too much. And you actually have to. I've said this to Sarah because,
She doesn't capitalize.
but autocorrect will fix anything that's. So you're actually going back and undoing whatever's been fixed.
I don't know. For somebody who is a grammar crazy person like she is, to not capitalize just makes me crazy.
If you've ever texted with a Gen Zer, you may notice they forgo capital letters. And again, you would have to go back and undo the ones that autocorrect, or turn your autocorrect off, I guess is what you
your
do.
phone does get used to how you like to do things.
True.
Is that right?
Question though, because I don't feel like I'm old enough to be feeling this way, but I feel like Gen Z is next level obnoxious.
No,
And-
that's a thing.
Yep.
You're falling right into a trope.
Am I?
Yes.
Because I feel like that kind of thing doesn't happen until you're older. Maybe I'm ahead of the curve, but I just feel like they're trying to change so many things that have been established. And I think some of it is good, a lot of change that needed to be done. But I think some of this is excessive, and it's a part of the issue why some people have gone so far in the opposite direction. There should be a happy medium, and I think Gen Z really has a hard time in the middle.
My mom warned me about this when I
Oh,
was
geez.
just a young
Oh, this
kid,
is
maybe
great.
9 or 10 years old. She said, "People
Janet.
will Janet, damn it,
Janet is
Janet.
saying,
People will always say the young generation are doing things wrong and that they're more extreme and that we weren't that bad, yada, yada, yada." And it is so proved to be right.
it's 1,000%.
I've
Janet,
aged.
damn it, Janet, you're completely correct.
And some things are better, but there are some things that are just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous, and that's youth. It's
When
supposed
I
to
was
be
young,
like that.
I listened to punk rock and skateboarded all day, every day. That was my thing. And my mom and dad would hear my music and go, that's not music. And it would drive them crazy. And now I hear YouTube from my TV or whatever my kids are watching. And I think, that's not TV. That's some dudes hanging out. That's not, what? They love it.
Now I get that, but like bringing your parent to a job interview,
Okay, I don't get
that's
that
a
either.
thing.
But,
And I go, what is wrong with you?
But that's not really a thing.
It's happened enough that it's discussed.
if your Gen Zer that you're communicating with is writing you without capitals, they're doing that on purpose, and they just believe that this is and they also say older people use capitals. That's for them. So, okay, now you know. 800-400-3697 is our text number, and Maddie's on the show.
Oh, we got a lot of texts about the clothes thing, and they have people with different ideas for what you call it. 707, clothes that aren't clean or dirty are clerdy.
That's clever.
I swear to you, when I came in, truly just having observed something with someone I'm living with and mentioned it into a microphone, it caught fire. Like, it was crazy. And everyone was saying, how do you not know this? Well, because I've only lived with this lady, really. That's how I know.
What do you do with your pants after you wear them?
It depends. If it's denim and I'm not going to wash them, I put them back on a hanger and put them back in my closet.
You would.
What?
I keep my jeans on the floor because I wear them every day, like until they're ready to not be worn anymore.
The one pair.
Yeah, I wear
so
that
you
for a
wore
week.
those since
I wore
Monday
these yesterday. Yeah.
and the day before?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, they do say
And
that you're
last week.
supposed to go like 20 some washes. That's what like the official Levi's.
Denim is supposed to be just worn.
408, I have a lumper. It's a piece of luggage in my closet that I pile clothes on. Colleen and Zach listening on the app.
Ooh.
A lumper.
Clarity clothes go on the lumper.
Cynthia in Sonoma says, I have a floor drobe.
Got some clever listeners.
707, halfway clothes go on the chair. Not clean enough to go back on the hanger, but not yet ready for the hamper.
Right. 800-400-3697. You can text us all morning. And Sarah's out if you haven't noticed. Mason is in, and she's going to do trash next. What's coming up
I've got a hot new couple alert.
after the Alice at 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Sarah's out. She's on vacation through the rest of the week. And Midday Mason, also known as Mason on the mic, is in with trash. Before we get to that, I have a couple things to run through here. The heat wave continues today. That's it. It's going to continue through Friday night, and that's what we're dealing with.
You reminded me of Family Guy. It's hot.
It's hot. That's it. It's really hot. We're pushing. We hit mid 90s at my house yesterday, and it gets hot upstairs. It took a minute. In fact, as I told you earlier this morning, my kids had some kind of. They're in theater and they do drama and they had a showcase, and I was kind of like, well, it's going to take forever for it to cool off tonight. I'm going to that. So I went to it, and then I even got home and was like, I'll watch Survivor because it's still 1,000,000 degrees in my room. So I know many of you are dealing with that as I am, and it'll continue through tomorrow. I also need to say, good morning, Gene and David.
Jeannie Weenie.
You're so sweet.
Let's do some trash, Mason.
Yes, I told you that there's a hot new couple alert, and that would be Punch, the baby monkey. He officially has a girlfriend, and the internet cannot handle it.
If you've seen the videos of Punch, he got, and I believe the toy is an IKEA orange.
Japanese macaw.
But it's just a little stuffy.
Yeah.
And I guess this monkey was not accepted into the tribe initially, and so it gravitated towards this stuffy and couldn't get the love of the other monkeys. But I believe it does have now acceptance, and there was a video of it getting a hug from another monkey. This is a zoo, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's at the zoo.
It's the cutest thing in the world, and it just makes me want to monkey.
Are they humping?
No, they just
Buddy.
hugged. They just hugged.
It's supposed to be cute.
It's a Disney PG film.
Monkeys like to hump.
They are adorable, like literally hugging and kissing each other. Like, think of like a 3-year-old little kid's like, this is my girlfriend.
Have you ever been around a monkey?
No.
They're awful.
I don't.
They're just you don't know what they're going to do next. They run.
There's
they're
different types.
Always grabbing things.
There's different
Ugh.
monkeys.
Your experience with monkeys is?
I had a friend who had a pet monkey, and then when we used to go up to Marine World, they would always do something with the monkeys, and every time the monkey would just do something that was scary to me. I find them scary, is what I'm saying.
All right.
I don't know how.
Well, Punch on the internet is known as very cute, and maybe Punch has some love, is what you're telling us.
Punch has found love before I have. So
Okay.
Cool. It's totally fine. I'm fine with it. Let's switch gears to something a little less lighthearted. The Duggars. Another one of them is in the news. Joseph Duggar was arrested yesterday for allegedly sexually abusing an underage girl. Now, this is the same brother who once spoke out against his famous older brother, Josh, over accusations of child molestation more than a decade ago. And so maybe, I'm guessing with what I know about, that subject, maybe we need to be looking a little bit more closely into that family and into the father and how they grew up, and something is not right.
Well, I never watched the show, and
I didn't
that
either.
family lives in the celebrity trash for me, as Sarah has reported. The initial, or the brother that was busted, I think he went to jail.
I believe he's there right now,
For doing stuff to his sisters or people in his family.
Yeah.
And now this is a different kid, a different Duggar.
Different brother.
And this trouble is not with his own family, but someone.
Yes.
Okay.
They were on TLC's 19 Kids and Counting, which...
Anybody?
No.
No, I never watched
saw
it.
I wasn't a big TLC gal.
I just watched the...
Honey Boo Boo.
No, the other one about the polygamy.
Oh,
I hate watched it because
Sister Wives.
Yeah,
I did watch a few seasons of that.
Yeah, I hated the main guy so much.
Oh yeah, Cody's the worst. The
Oh,
woke.
yes.
That's the husband of all the ladies? I never
Yes,
saw that,
yes.
but I'm familiar with polygamy. It's one man, multiple wives, right?
Disgusting.
The same anger is brought out in me as the dad talk. I just...
I gotta.
It's a power
What?
dynamic thing.
But you think it's okay?
It's
to
a power
have,
dynamic
You said
thing.
polygamy, or not polygamy, but having
Polyamory?
Polyamory is okay.
It's completely different.
Very different.
Okay.
Although Big Love, great show.
If people are happy in their polygamous relationships, I support them, but it doesn't seem like it's very fair.
Oh, they seem like they're miserable.
On Sister Wives, every time
I don't
things
know.
seemed like it was
saw
going well, Cody needed a new wife. I fell in love again.
Oh, is that it? He actually claims to love them?
He's so
yeah.
obnoxious.
He marries
Oh.
them.
Him and his little permed hair. Ugh. I think they're natural curls. Either way. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives star Michaela.
Wait. Just real quick. So
Yeah.
Duggar's in jail or he's just being accused?
He's
of...
just being accused
Okay.
thus far. He was arrested yesterday.
All right. That's what I needed to hear.
So, more Secret Lives of Mormon Wives drama. This one, Michaela Matthews is on the show, and she confirmed the show's pause came as a result of Taylor Frankie Paul's ongoing drama. She says it was a decision that all of us girls came up with and agreed on. We didn't feel comfortable filming with everything that was happening.
Wow.
Yeah, that's their meal ticket.
Good for them, though, that they are all named as executive producers starting on this season.
Wow.
So it's nice that they have a say because
Would
this
the
is their
show
lives.
be as big if they just threw her off it? The girl that's going on to The Bachelorette, her name's Taylor Frankie Paul. She's in trouble for domestic violence against her baby daddy and maybe even against her own kid, as there was some kind of argument, right? Am I recapping it right?
Yes, there were allegations of that her kid was involved, but she came out and said that that wasn't true.
So what if this group were to say, the Mormon Wives TV show,
Refuse to film with her.
They just say, we don't want her on the show because we want to keep making shows.
They could definitely do that.
That's what they're
They do
essentially
have
doing
the
right
power
now.
to do that.
Yeah.
And they've kicked people off the show before, or they haven't let women come back to the show when they've left. And then they're like, I want to come back. I miss all the money. They've let them come back. They definitely act like they have that power. And initially, for the first few seasons, Taylor Frankie Paul was really the key.
Yes.
She was the leader.
Yeah.
At this point,
I think it could go on without her.
I think it could
I
go
think
on
there's
without
enough
her,
drama.
yes.
Well, it may be happening, right?
Guess we'll see.
Do we know yet if they're going to air The Bachelorette? They're going to.
I think they're
They
going
have
to.
to.
It'll be the biggest premiere I think they've ever had. Everybody is talking about this. Everybody wants to see if she's a train wreck. It's going to be huge.
I don't honestly understand why you would have to anyway. Like, even if she murdered someone, I would still want to watch to see, like, what was she like before, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but people don't want to platform people who are
Okay,
bad
that
people.
I get. Don't pay her for it. Make her give them a refund check. I don't know.
Yeah, good point. They're going to air it.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
Now, have any of you seen a show yet at the Sphere in Vegas?
No.
No, but Susan just went. He saw Elenium. He said it was incredible.
He loved it.
He loved it.
Did he stay for the whole weekend? Like, did he do multiple shows or?
I forget what. I think he got there kind of late on Friday and he came back super early Sunday.
Oh,
But then
okay.
he did a pool party during the day.
Good
So
for
he
him.
likes to party just as much as you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they party. There's no question. These
For sure.
two are living their best life as they should. And as they look at, you're staring down, I don't want to say the barrel. You're getting married at the
Yeah, what month?
In
When?
September.
Really? Oh,
and
dang.
there's talk of a family.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You don't seem stressed out at all. Which
I'm not.
Is awesome. Good for you.
What's there to be stressed about? It's going to be the best weekend of my life.
I mean, you've got like the major stuff all taken care of.
yeah, for the
I'll
most
hazard
part.
a guess. Anytime you classify something as the best weekend of your life, there's pressure that that weekend better live up to it.
It's going to be all my favorite people from my whole life there to celebrate me and my bestie. I mean, I just don't see it. Like, I
How
don't
could
see
it go wrong?
How could it go wrong?
Good point.
What do you have left to do?
Yeah, good.
I have
lots of things that
to.
happen.
I have been going back and forth with one vendor who has the tent and some glassware that we're renting and some lighting and that sort of thing. And I need to book that.
So that's got to be hard from here to do long distance.
Luckily, there's not too many options. So it hasn't been that hard. I mean, it's not like I can go in person and see
Right.
everything, but I don't care that much. Yeah. And then I have the bartender lined up, and I need to book that. These things are on my to-do list today.
Oh,
Are you going band or DJ?
You'll have to wait and find out.
Oh boy. Okay.
so the Sphere. There is speculation about Pink performing at the Sphere,
Oh.
which would be very cool because her act includes a lot of acrobats.
You know,
yeah, but
that-
how do you do acrobats at the Sphere?
it's not the. It's she's. She would know better than any of us what she might do with her show in terms of incorporating the Sphere and the camera. But many people say that it's all about the screens, and it takes that musician and the musicianship right out of the show. And that's a lot of bands are like, our thing is leg kicking while we do, guitar solos.
Mr. Kevin J. Cristobal on the YouTube chat said that he watched the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere and it was amazing.
And they're dancing. Well, you know
I
what?
would have
It
loved
could
to have
just
seen
be
that.
video of just, their moves and all. I don't know. Well, anyway, Pink does rule.
I've never seen her perform, and I would love to just for the acrobatic stuff itself.
Listen to this. She came in and we met her, Sarah and I, we got to interview her. And first of all, she walks in and it was the most impressive celebrity. She walks right up with her hand out and goes, "Hi, I'm Alicia. Nice to meet you." And you're also known as Pink, but okay. But she uses her real name, introduces, shakes hands. Then after we interview her and talk to her for a bit, she has her acoustic guitar guy sits down next to her, and she absolutely crushed like 3 songs for us in that voice that she's got, the one where it's on that like
Little
scratchy,
raspy.
she did it all right in front of us, no tricks, and we were just completely floored by it. Like, that's a lady who's the real deal.
I just love that she was very different when she first came on the scene, like very R&B and very different vibe.
She talks about that
Yeah,
she was
she does.
packaged up and pushed out in a way that didn't match her personality, and she ended up getting to take control of it, which is cool.
Smart, yeah. Are you familiar with, what is it, Chicken Shack, the dating? Is that what the Amelia...
Chicken Shop Date.
Yeah, I love that
never
series.
heard of this.
What is that?
It's
What
a
is this?
YouTube series where this beautiful, cute little British girl goes on quote unquote dates with celebrities or just interesting people, but that's how she interviews them. And she does it at a chicken shop. So,
Yeah, think about it as Hot Ones, but instead of them eating wings, she's taking them on a date to a chicken shop.
it's very charming.
What's a
She's
chicken
very
shop?
charming. Like a
Like
where
a
they
KFC?
sell chicken. Yeah, that kind of thing, but in the UK.
Oh, okay.
So she was on the red carpet recently, and she did a quick little interview with Ethan Hawke that was incredibly heartwarming.
It was.
and
I saw
sweet.
it.
And it put him in a different light as well. She said, "Do you have any advice for someone who has a bit of an unrequited love theme in their life?" And Ethan Hawke said, "The one who's in love always wins. And it doesn't matter if you get your heart broke. You're living when you're feeling when you're alive. The sun doesn't care whether the grass appreciates its rays, right? It just keeps on shining. That's you."
That's deep.
I know. And people were like, why aren't we asking Ethan Hawke more questions?
He's the man.
Is she actually trying to date?
Not
She's
him.
not.
Not him.
I know, but what I'm saying is
thing
if she
is-
meets someone and falls in love, the show's over?
No, it's more of a shtick. Like her thing is
Right,
she's
okay.
flirting with them to try and disarm them to take the conversation
Right.
somewhere interview shows don't normally go.
Okay.
Her most famous one is with Andrew Garfield.
Yes.
Where it was like he was flirting back and people were like, "Are they dating?" And so for like a year after that, people were like, "They're dating."
Whoever this person is, she's getting big stars.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow, okay. All right.
And now she's doing red carpets.
Yeah.
wow.
Well, she did. So that was at the Oscars.
Yes.
She was on there.
Yeah. There's been some interesting talk about who gets to be on the red carpet. There was another girl who's a comedian who did an amazing job. I want to say it's Mary Beth. Hilarious, stunning, great. And then there was also Paige DeSorbo, who is a reality TV star on Summer House on Bravo, who I love, but she was not as good. And even Paige kind of admitted, like, I could have done better. And that is a job. You need to prep. You need to watch the shows, the movies, and you need to do your research on who these stars are so you don't ask stupid questions like, oh, who are you dating? Well, I've been married for 55 years, so I'm not dating anyone.
Those are the simplest things to take care of with a
Right.
simple internet search. Do a little digging.
There
But-
was also a lot of talk about Jake Shane because he did the Vanity
Oh,
Fair
yeah.
after party. And he's kind of like an Amelia chicken shop date type too.
He's one of those guys, too, that apparently has a lot of his family comes from money, and he might have bought his way into some of the doors that were open for him. I'm jealous. I'll just say it.
Oh, he went viral on TikTok for doing impersonations of like George Washington
Yes.
finding out that he is elected the first president.
That's his bit.
That was his bit, and he would do tons and tons of them. Or like, I'm trying to think of another one that was really popular.
Kind of like drunk history, sort of.
They're funny. They
Yeah,
were
they're
so
funny.
funny.
They
So
are
he
funny.
got really popular on TikTok doing that. But that is a good point. He really skyrocketed into having a very successful podcast where he gets top tier talent.
Oh, he's been in a bunch of like super famous commercials. He'll be like
Who's
in
he
a
again?
background. He
Jake
was a
Shane.
TikTok
I
star.
don't know who any of these people are.
Well, neither do I, but I'm actually, some of this stuff is the trash. Like, these
That's
are
why
the
I'm talking
celebrities
about
now.
it.
I know,
They
it's
are.
really good. I'm glad to hear it.
Let's talk about someone who you probably are familiar with, Stephen Baldwin.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So he is warned in a very bizarre post that aliens are coming.
Oh, boy.
It was
Oh,
a post
no.
about the Oscars, and he did this on Tuesday. He suggested that an alien invasion will change the face of the country. After aliens come, it'll be a whole new different America, and the leadership, as I type these words, is counting on you, pointing emoji, buying this movie ticket while they receive the box office Marty Supreme.
Huh?
Stephen Baldwin, everybody.
He believes that aliens are coming.
All right.
Well,
I mean, a lot of people do.
I don't.
I just saw this post on a break when I was scrolling that said, if a dragon flew overhead right now, I'd be surprised, but not like surprise.
I hope not. I couldn't handle it. There's too much going on.
800-400-3697 is our text number. Maddie's got a couple before we break for news.
Yeah, so we've got from the 206. I recently saw the Eagles at the Sphere. They absolutely crushed it. It was an amazing show. Highly recommend.
They've got way more hits than you think.
650. Maddie, I had such a crush on you, but now you say you don't like monkeys. My heart is broken. I'm sorry. I just don't like them.
You wouldn't consider changing your mind for a really sweet lady?
I mean, I don't mind monkeys on TV. It's just in person. I don't want to be around them.
Well, luckily they are illegal exotic pets.
Yeah.
I have a red carpet story in the news right after these. Alice at 97.3, Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Thanks for being with us this morning. We are live, but Sarah's out. Mason is in. You've heard her on our middays. And she's still doing middays while you're doing double duty.
Yeah.
That's great.
Triple duty, technically. I also do another show in Seattle from here, so I track it.
That's pretty rad.
Don't tell anyone in Seattle that.
You can also find her at all the socials, Mason on the mic. I'm going to do news for you here in a second, but let me start with it's hot. The end. Tomorrow is the first day of spring. Let's see here. March Madness begins in less than an hour. And also in less than an hour, you have a chance to get 3-day passes to Outside Lands. So stay with us. This news report is brought to you by, San Francisco Bay Coffee. One small sip for a better tomorrow and a way better morning. Available in whole bean, ground, and 1-cup coffee pods at Amazon.com. All right, here's what's happening. So a few things I wanted to get to. First of all, rage bait. If you need some, here's some. Go try to fill up your car at the gas station. The gas prices are absolutely insane right now.
I did yesterday, and it was, I think, $90.
I switched to electric, and I was very scared of having, because I commute from Santa Cruz to San Francisco every day, back and forth. And I was really worried about whether or not this would work for me. And that Ford Mach-E specifically, and this isn't an ad for them, but that's what I drive. It's what I bought. Going electric has changed everything.
Did you get a new one?
I did get a new
And
one.
did
So I was
did
on
they get named?
Well, I didn't get named yet. The girls were talking about it, but we didn't complete the job. The old one I had was a lease, and I do a lot of miles. I finished the lease in under a year. And since I know some people, they were like,
Wow.
We'll take it back, but you can't keep driving it. So I turned that one back in and then went and bought one. And I'm driving a different one now, but it's a Mach-E, and it's going electric is amazing.
Do you just plug it in your garage?
I plug it in when I get home, and that charges while I'm driving my minivan to go pick up the kids from school or take them to whatever. Like today, I have gymnastics at 3:30.
Wow.
And I'll be sitting in the van.
I just know I would forget
Hanging
to
out.
charge it. I'm the type of person who doesn't want to go get gas because I hate running errands and stuff. And so I'll leave it to the last minute. Oh, well, now I'm late and I still have to go get gas. And so you can't do that with an electric car. Because how long does it take to charge?
It can hours, for sure, hours. I mean, not everybody drives like I do, though. On one charge, you might be able to get back and forth to work all week, depending on my commute is not normal. But I'm just saying, so as gas prices rise and you're thinking to yourself, what should I do? I'm just telling you, I wasn't sure about electric, but I got to try it, luckily, through Frontier Ford. And I love it. So consider that. They say, and here's some other advice they've got for you. Drive slower. If you're using a gas car, you got to drive slower. Use cruise control more. If you see a red light up ahead, ease off the gas. These are gas-saving efforts if you're driving a car right now and filling up for over $6 a gallon.
Insane.
Woof.
And I have to put 91 in mine, so it's like 6 something.
Oh, you're an Audi driver. I forgot. High end. Anyway, gas is right now very expensive. I feel you. Complaint has been filed over Waymo allegedly transporting minors alone. But I think a lot of parents are doing that on purpose, getting their kids a ride. I've been seeing Waymo on the freeway now as I'm driving in the morning because they're making the run to the airport and more. I think it's great. I think it is great. I don't know that I would put my minor in a Waymo and send him to the airport. That seems like a lot. But, well, a minor
I think
could
Uber
be.
for the airport so someone can help you with your bags, but Waymo for everything else. So you don't have to talk to anyone.
People are using it a lot. Waymo's going big. For years, I would see Waymo on the road, but with a driver in the car. And they were just mapping and practicing, and they're out there now on the freeways with no drivers.
I saw something just here locally about some flying taxi or something.
Oh, yeah.
Joby.
Yeah. And I was like, I need to get in that.
Is actually down near where I live, and I had an opportunity to go see them and do their thing, but then the guy moved on to, like, now this is the air taxi is a legitimate business that is
my
spreading.
God.
The same way Uber, then there was a Lyft, and now there's
Yeah,
a Waymo, and that's going to happen in a big way. The air taxi is for real.
Your commute could actually be reasonable if
That's what
you
I
air
said.
taxied every day.
I don't know how that will be. I know for a long time I'd been waiting for Caltrain to start going earlier so I could go over the hill and then jump on the train, but they're never going to go early enough. So will Joby? I don't know. Maybe. Be great. I would do it.
Yeah, you could get a subscription.
Whatever.
boy.
Yeah, whatever. It'd be really convenient.
That's so cool.
Anyway, Waymo has a complaint filed against them over transporting minors. We'll see what kind of rules come out of this.
Wouldn't you rather put your kid in a driverless vehicle than with some creepy random dude?
Well, all respect to our Uber and Lyft drivers out there and the DoorDash drivers. They're doing the Lord's work because I hate driving. So thank you so much for all the rides to the airport. But that is fair.
It does make me nervous. There certainly can be bad people everywhere. So
True.
But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to mess around. I'll take my kids myself. This was the story I mentioned about the red carpet, and I just thought this was interesting and kind of cute. Hollywood's biggest night became an even better morning for one Hollywood resident. This lady, I guess they do the red carpet. It's endless. I don't know how many square yards of carpet they need to use to put out the red carpet for the Academy Awards. Am I taking a story you have?
No, but I read about it.
All right. This
Keep
lady
going.
went dumpster diving and they just throw all this red carpet away.
Yeah.
So the next day she went dumpster diving and carpeted her apartment and posted it. And people were like, that's amazing.
It's
Where
rad.
do I find this stuff?
Oh,
It's
that's
so
cool.
rad.
It is kind of cool. Like, this is from the Academy Awards, this carpet.
But I don't
in my
want
house.
red carpet.
Well,
Accent carpets like under the bed. That could be warm, cozy.
Okay. You're right. If that's a part of your color scheme, that's not mine. But and it actually looks like, but I was thinking like an obnoxious, like really bad quality. But I guess for the Oscars, which is in the mall, by the way, people don't seem to know that. Every year it's in the mall.
what mall?
Some mall in LA,
The Kodak Theater Mall?
I guess.
Yeah, where they have the...
I think
I
it's
just
the
know it's a
Dolby
mall.
Theater inside, mall.
Yeah, I
So-
think it's Dolby now.
I
I've
didn't know
seen
that.
some behind the scenes photos, and it's like, oh, there's Claire's and Spencer's Gifts, and then they've got some curtains.
Wetzel's Pretzels.
They say a 32-year-old production assistant found her own 15 minutes of fame after going viral with her story about dumpster diving, finding the red carpet, bringing it home, vacuuming the heck out of it, and then putting it in her apartment and posting it. And now people are saying, that is so great. Where do I find that stuff? I just thought that's kind of a cool moment, and she's turned her apartment into a little bit of memorabilia, you know?
I think it's really cool.
I think
I would be
it's
willing
fun.
to have a red carpet if it was the red carpet.
I mean, to say Leonardo DiCaprio stood right there, I guess that's brag-worthy.
Exactly.
We now take our news break to a reporter on the scene where Mason reports live from the launch of a new drink product that might help us all sleep better.
When I read this, I was so excited because I'm always on the hunt for sleep remedies. Last night I used my melatonin vape, and it was amazing.
I didn't know they made those.
I got it on Amazon. I told you last time I was here when I filled in for Sarah last time. I told you about my melatonin
She
patches.
just- yeah, and I got one.
I had
haven't tried
tons
it yet.
of people messaging me, asking me about the brand, and I was like, "Oh, people actually were listening. I guess I might." So this excites me a lot.
Yeah, there's people out there.
A former Red Bull exec is dropping a brand new drink called Snooze, and it claims to guarantee 12 hours of uninterrupted sleep.
How?
The formula includes herbal extracts traditionally used to support better sleep, passion flower, linden blossom, lemon balm. And he says that he personally drinks it 2 to 3 times a week and that it has genuinely helped him get his sleep back on track.
Does it have Advil PM in it or like some other, what's that drug that you liked?
All of them?
It starts with an A. What is you?
Ambien.
Ambien.
Yeah,
Does it have
yeah.
Ambien in it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I'm actually, look, I'm hyper. I've mentioned it 1,000 times. I don't sleep great. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there in my shoes. I don't know. Bob, do you just go down when you put your head down on a pillow?
Yeah.
No.
I'm so jealous of you. I mean, it takes me hours to fall asleep. I used to take melatonin like when I was leaving like dinner. I would take it with the bill.
And that's your, let's hope this brings me down in time for some sleep.
Yeah, because it takes sometimes 2 hours for me for it to kick in.
Oh, man.
I take sleep meds. I have for years.
Ambien.
Not Ambien. It's a different one.
Oh, but it's a prescribed
It's
drug
prescribed
that
because
you
I
take.
have
I have
really
that
bad
too.
insomnia.
But it
okay.
messes
I
with
will
your
stay
memory
up for
too.
days if I don't take something. I've stayed up for 2 days in a row where
Do
I
you
couldn't
take
get
it
any
every
sleep.
day then? Or every night?
Every night.
And it just, like you take it, what, an hour in advance? And then
About
it
40
brings-
minutes and
Okay.
then yeah. I mean, it's still hard sometimes, but
I think a lot of people suffer from this because of the screen time. Is that
Yeah.
something that you're on
Yes,
up until
and
the
I
bell?
know you're not supposed to do that.
But you can't not.
I can't not.
Are your glasses blue light?
Yes.
That's supposed to help, supposedly.
Which reminds me, my vision has gone downhill lately, and I think I genuinely need to get glasses now because I can't read the back of pill bottles. And I go,
Well, what are you wearing?
These are blue light.
That's it.
That's it.
There's no corrective lens in there at all.
No, none.
Ah.
They're so cute.
That's why I wear them. What?
That's been a thing for like 12 years now.
No, I know. And I told Sarah, I've never really, we used to do the show with paper. The show was print, we'd print all our stories and we'd do the show that way. And at some point, our old producer made me start doing the show on the computer screen. And this is a big screen. I don't have anything like it in my life. But
Oh, I do. I would love to have one of these big screens at home
you
for
would?
the computer. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Although I have a 60-inch in my living room, and my friend, I regret this decision with every fiber of my being. My friend told me how she does everything in bed. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to try this out. I made the mistake of, I come home now, I take all my clothes off, I get into bed, and I eat in bed. I watch TV in bed. I do puzzles in bed. I do everything in bed now. And I have a tiny little TV
that's
in
why
my
you
bedroom.
can't sleep. You're
I
not
was just gonna
you're not
say,
saving
you
bed for
have to-
bedtime.
Bed, like they'll tell you, and if you have sleep problems, they will tell you you don't even nap in bed. You nap on a couch or somewhere away from. Bed is for your bedtime only.
I am my own worst enemy.
And you're living in your bed.
And I'm watching TV because you're supposed to, there's a certain distance that you're supposed to watch it from for a certain type of screen. I have a 60-inch in my living room. I never hang out in my living room. I don't even need a living room. And I'm watching a 28-something from a far distance just so that I can lay in bed.
How not to do it.
I'm not the brightest bulb. No one ever accused me of that.
Don't forget that March Madness is beginning like soon, like 20 minutes or 30 minutes from right now. So I know I don't want you to leave, but I do also realize it's big and it's going to go all the way up to evening hours. Like I think the last game starts at 7:30 tonight, which will obviously put that into the 9 o'clock hour. So basketball all day, everybody. 800-400-3697 is our number, and we've got a few of your texts.
All right, let's kick it off with 4015. I find it atrocious that the Oscars put all that carbon into a landfill. That is criminal. T in San Anselmo.
It's cool that someone went and, sort of salvaged it. And I bet they're going to find out that people would love that stuff. If you don't throw it away and just make it available, they'll come get it. Just put the free sign on it like people do in their front yards.
3TO, my father-in-law was Secret Service, and when they renovated the White House in the 80s, he took a whole bunch of original wallpaper and molding and rebuilt one of the rooms in his own home to do the same dimensions and quality as the original White House. That's fun.
Whoa. Okay, well, people are handy. I'm not, but people are.
No, I would
That's
not.
really cool.
408, Vinny, your commute is getting normal now. I have a medical assistant in the office who drives from Modesto to San Jose daily. Anna in San Jose.
No, that's not normal.
There's a lot more of it, though, than you think what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
And I do realize, like, I know that I could have moved closer to the station, but there were a few things in place. I'm going to work for probably 10 more years, fingers crossed. But when I'm done, I want to be where I want to be, and that's where I want to be, over by the beach in Santa Cruz. Also, I'm raising my kids there, and I don't want to move them now that I've gotten this sort of them situated. So there's a couple reasons, but also I couldn't find anything worth the money anywhere on the peninsula, which is where I wanted to live. Everything we looked at, I went, $2 million for this?
Yeah, that's
I don't
really
even
fair.
have $2 million, but it's not worth $2 million. Yuck.
I have been seeing reports that just make me nauseous about there was a condo that sold for $1 million over asking. A condo. For $1 million over.
It's hard to get a place in the Bay Area, like, and not even just be able to afford it. It's you could be there with the money and someone got it out from under you.
Oh, yeah, I
So-
might be renting forever.
But that's okay. I think that if you set your life up for that, there's a lot of things you're going to miss, like the leaking roof, which we just
Right.
like that was out of nowhere, and all of a sudden I'm going, oh my gosh, we've got to spend that, and also taxes are due. Like it's a lot.
Oh dear, they are, aren't they?
It's a lot. Yes, tax time's right around the corner.
Does anyone know like what happens if like you don't pay? I mean, are they serious about that?
One year
or-
I just didn't do them, and then I just did both years the next year. You just pay a penalty.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big deal.
So they're not going to come knocking on my door or anything.
I mean, if they owed me money, so no,
Oh.
obviously they weren't coming knocking on my door. If you owe them a lot of money, if you do a lot of freelance stuff, it might be a different story.
Yeah,
Mom is
I can
just
speak.
unflappable.
Yeah.
Nothing gets to her. It's great.
I have a lot of tax debt, so
You do?
They do come for you. I ran my own business and was not good about paying quarterly taxes, and at the end of the year, you
That's
get
so
a
hard.
huge bill, and yeah,
And you still owe? Or
I still owe.
You're making
I make
payments
payments
on past.
every month.
We have somebody who advertises who says they can help you get that down. I forget what they're called.
We'll look them up.
408. I can't imagine how bad working a morning show would mess with your sleep, especially during daylight savings time when it's dark so late. It's the sunshine, like going to bed with the sunshine is weird.
It is weird, but you know what? This is what I want to do.
do you guys not use eye masks?
I don't use eye
I
masks,
invest in.
no.
I've gone through so many trying to find the perfect one.
And did you get any styes or any other
I'm
issues?
sorry, what?
A sty, an eye sty.
Yeah.
I got a sty for my eye mask the other day
What?
that I wore on a plane. So I'm throwing them in
That's
the
a
washing
thing?
machine now. Apparently, I was not pleased.
It's awful.
Yes.
To get you see someone with a sty on their eye and you start to like your eyes water
No,
looking at
I
them.
was humiliated.
Isn't that from
Was this
like?
on your trip to where did
Yeah,
you go?
on the way home from
Oh.
Whistler.
Isn't that like dirt? I mean, wiping your hand.
Yeah, my eye mask must not have been clean because it was in my travel bag. And yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I go. Okay, I've invested a lot of money in a quality eye mask.
Keep them clean.
We've got 3-day outside land passes coming up and celebrity trash with Mason. What's next in the trash?
I'm
Mace?
going to talk to you about Harrison Ford and his relationship with. I'm blanking on his name.
Jason Segel.
Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. You want those Outside Lands passes? The 3-day passes are up for grabs. Take the code word WOW, W-O-W, to radioalice.com. That's WOW, W-O-W, for your chance to win sold-out 3-day passes to Outside Lands, starring Charlie XCX, Rufus Du Sol, The Strokes, Joe, and way more. August 7th through the 9th in Golden Gate Park. Take the word WOW, W-O-W, to radioalice.com, and you'll have more chances, one with Mason in the middle day and one with Jane in the afternoon at 5:05. So it's 12:05, 5:05, and right now, take the word WOW, courtesy of Another Planet Entertainment. Hey, thanks for being with us. We are live, and we are going to do some trash. I just want to mention real quick, the heat wave continues today, and good morning, Jean and David, as I introduce your daughter, Mason, and bringing us the trash now.
And the trash is powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee.
As am I.
Me, I'm flying.
Jumping right in, Ryan Gosling says, never meet your heroes unless your hero is Harrison Ford. He is as cool as you want him to be. I guess on the New Heights podcast, which is Travis Kelce and his brother, the other Kelce brother,
Jason.
they shared a few examples of how Harrison Ford is not like us. Like, did you know that he stapled his Indiana Jones hat to his head while filming Raiders of the Lost Ark?
I did not know that.
Ryan said, quote, his hat kept coming off. He's riding the horse. They were taping it to him, and he said, forget it. Give me a stapler. And he stapled it to his head.
That's metal.
That is so metal.
Another example is when Harrison punched Ryan during a scene in Blade Runner 2049. Quote, when they brought me ice for my face, he took the ice away. He put his fist in it, and he said, I forgive you. And then he brought me Advil. I went to take 2 Advil, and he took the whole thing, and he housed like 15 of them. And that's 3,000 milligrams of ibuprofen, which I think that's frowned upon.
Not good, but I will say this. If you've ever been lucky enough to be in filming anything, really, the camera's on, the scene is set, and often you'll do the dumbest crap to get the scene right and to get it done. I don't know about stapling a hat to my head, but certainly you just go, if you get the shot and it comes out cool and this is going to be so rad, I'm all about it.
I did a wrestling promotion where a guy stapled into my face and head with one of those big staplers. It doesn't hurt too much.
Okay.
When did you do that? For what?
I think it was back in the day, and we had this guy in, and he was a wrestler, and his big thing was stapling his face, and I'm like, I'll do that. And then we did my tongue too. We stapled my tongue and everything.
Okay, this is day 2 of you talking about head trauma. I'm a little concerned.
Yes.
That's why I am the way I am.
Harrison Ford does rule, though. We have to,
he's amazing.
Yeah, he is in our lives a long time.
Are you guys watching Shrinking?
I haven't started the newest season, but I love Shrinking.
I
adorable.
started the first season. I'm still working through it, but it is great.
I fell off on season 2, but people are telling me I should get back on it.
I'm into it. Demi Lovato has criticized Shia LaBeouf and excluded him from her Disney Mount Rushmore. Do you know what that is, the Disney Mount Rushmore?
No.
They do it a lot for a lot of different concepts, like who are the rappers that you would put on, the 5 best rappers. Yeah. You can do it for actors, actresses, and I guess they do it for Disney now. So she mentioned Raven Simone, Hilary Duff, Britney Spears, and Christina Aguilera as Disney icons.
Where's Olivia? What about Olivia Rodrigo?
Oh my God, I was thinking Newton-John. I go, she wasn't on the Disney Channel.
Rodrigo, what about, and the new one?
That makes more sense.
Let's get physical.
The new one, I think, is Freya Sky. That's the one my kid talks about
Sabrina
a lot.
Carpenter, wasn't she Disney?
Was she? I'm not sure.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yes, she was
There's
YouTube
a lot
to Disney.
of big stars. That would actually, weirdly, be a hard 5 to pick.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so she says Shia was
Would
a
not
Disney
be on.
guy?
When asked if Shia from Even Stevens, you forget that a lot of these started. Like, I always forget about Drake being on Degrassi. She said, I'm okay on that one. I'll pass. And so she suggested a second Mount Rushmore, which you can't do. There's only one Mount Rushmore. She said the Jonas Brothers, Miley Cyrus, Selena Gomez, and herself.
The reason they asked her about Shia is because Raven Simone did her Mount Rushmore and put Shia on it, and herself, of course. Raven's always supporting Raven.
Did you guys talk about Raven Simone recently when they were talking about, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's so funny.
So they were asking her, they were playing some sort of game on a podcast, and they were giving her hints about a song, and she couldn't guess what the song was, and it was her song. And she was like, this sounds like something a white person would.
It was so
good.
funny.
It was good times. I should have gotten that.
She has a podcast with her wife. It's kind of strange, but it has good bits.
Raven has a podcast with her wife.
Yes.
What's her wife's name? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
It was amusing. I love it when stars, though, are genuinely lose it. I love it when you lose it. Like anytime someone genuinely laughs, it gets me. Just because I'm void of joy. Anyway, Elijah Wood.
There's your laugh.
Elijah Wood is hosting a Lord of the Rings themed rave to celebrate the film's 25th anniversary. And apparently he is just now watching or reading the books. He was in the movies, but he didn't read the books.
Oh, that's so weird. I'm surprised to hear that. You would think that would be a big part of the research for the role.
I know.
Is to be like read the books 15 times.
I could totally see myself doing that, being like, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it multiple times. I'm going to take notes.
Oops.
And then get like 100 pages in and be like, I don't have time for this. Call is at like 6 a.m.
K-pop Demon Hunters concert is in the works. Netflix is in talks to do it. They're negotiating with concert promoters to stage an arena concert tour in venues that hold 10,000 to 20,000 fans. They're considering a virtual setup for the concert, potentially featuring holograms of the movie's main trio. I have no desire, to see anyone.
Who was it? What
unless
was
it's
it?
like Michael Jackson. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh. No, they need to put they need to make a live action movie of that ASAP.
Agreed.
The
Have you
Gorillas.
seen it?
No.
Oh.
The Gorillas used to do their tour. Their first tour I saw them on, it was just a white screen and cartoons playing the whole time. They were behind the screen, and it was cool.
I'd be into that, I guess. I'm into whatever. Taylor Swift, I don't know, I've got low standards. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have inspired a girls' football team, which is kind of adorable. There is a group of first grade girls. They formed a flag football team called the KC Swifties because they've been inspired not only by Travis Kelce, but by Taylor Swift as well, by watching the NFL games with their families and, all the romance and the football that goes on. I don't think I could do that.
Flag football?
Yeah. I'm much too physical.
Wait, what?
What?
Let's get physical.
I like physical violence. I like at least watching it.
Okay.
That's why, I've never been to a hockey game, and I'm dying to because I just love
Hockey's fun.
Yeah.
Hockey is actually really cool to be at. It's so fast paced, super fun, and we have a team here now. They're coming on. The Sharks they're worth a look.
San Jose, right?
Yeah.
Where do they play?
Downtown San Jose.
Okay.
SAP Center. It's
That's
cool.
not too far.
You'd want to do that. If
Well-
you did it once, you'd go, that was super fun.
And with March Madness and everything, I probably shouldn't admit to this, but no, I have been. I was
What?
going to say I've never been to a professional basketball game. I've been to the Valkyries, but I've never been to an NBA game. And then I realized, yes, you have. You just can't
Actually, I
remember.
should have reported that they've got their contracts in place. The
Yep.
season is going to happen.
Ooh.
So they were there was a possible walkout, work stoppage, not happening. They came to an agreement, and we'll get to see the Valks.
Pay those ladies.
Yep.
There is where did it go? Okay. So Disney has confirmed 2 huge sequels are coming soon. And I think your girls might be excited about this.
I might be too.
Disney has set release dates for Lilo and Stitch 2 and Incredibles 3 in the summer of 2028. That's a long time from now.
I would never really want to comment on the mistakes made by a company that seems to make no mistakes, but they let the first Incredibles sit for far too long. Like, that was one of their best movies ever. And I don't think they didn't follow it up for 10 years,
At
maybe
least.
longer.
It was
Yeah.
a while.
So good to see that they get it now. Like, this is one of your best products, the Incredibles. Get after it. So I'll be there.
I kind of appreciate that they see the long game. Like, don't just churn out another sequel if it has to live up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That happened with Cars. The second one was crap.
Oh, I liked it.
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
I wasn't in it, so I didn't like it.
All right, that's why.
You're bitter. You're bitter.
I don't think the third one was as good, but that to me is why you do animation. You don't have to have him retire.
Right.
You don't
right.
have like the way that
Oh,
there
that's
was
so true.
there was a baton. Like Bart is still 7. Simpsons.
Right.
You know, like you don't have to do
Like
that.
there's another Bart.
They did this progression where now he's done.
How many Toy Stories have they had?
The 5th one's coming out.
Woody is aging. He's got a bald spot in the new one.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's
fun.
funny because it's
It
a
is
play
funny.
on how toys wear out.
Yes.
I thought that was
I mean-
really clever.
I wonder how they come up with some of those things because they are so clever. I
No,
mean, is
they're
there
brilliant.
a round table discussion? Is there one person?
Writer's room, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's coming out soon. I think it's the
I'm excited
summer.
about that
June,
one.
I think.
Gigi Hadid has decided to take the high road as her ex, Zayn Malik, has been taking shots. Gigi is focusing on her future with Bradley Cooper and considers him to be twice the man Zayn will ever be. That seems like a shot. But he admitted on a podcast that he loves Gigi, but doesn't believe that he was ever in love with her, which has triggered her. Which, yeah, if I found out that my ex, who I have a child with, by the way, said, I don't think I was ever in love with her, I would be gutted by that, whether I still had feelings for him or not. I'd be gutted.
It's an idiotic statement that
It
he would
is.
say that. And if that's true, somehow he needs serious help. Like he needs to check himself in somewhere. How can you be with someone for that long and not be in love?
It's just one of those things. After the fact, after you've recovered from the heartbreak, I think it's something that he can say without feeling.
I think it's a jab.
But I would put it this way. It is a jab. Of course it is. But what I'm saying is my high school sweetheart, I absolutely loved her. 10 years later, I'm like, that was childish and ridiculous.
Right.
But I also did love her. So I think it's easier to say that after the fact. You've healed from the
Right.
pain and you've
I want to
moved
know
on
what
and-
love is. And I want you to show me.
What do you mean? You didn't love your husband?
No, I did.
I want to know what love is.
That's where I was going with that.
Ah.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have finally revealed their baby's wildly unique name.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear this.
Saga, Blade, Fox, Baker.
All right.
The new one's Baker? Or wait, is that one kid? Or is that all the kids?
That's one name.
Oh.
That's the one. The name Blade was inspired by a playful moment during a 2021 GQ interview where Fox suggested it as a middle name for Kelly. So the joke became reality.
All right.
I saw a list of names that are illegal in some states, like Santa Claus, Messiah, some names like that. And I was like, Nick Cannon has named some of his kids a number of these names that are.
Is that right?
Yeah, because he's got some wild kid names.
You were working with that guy when he was in the middle of producing, 12 total
He had
children?
already created them all by
And
the time
what did he
I
have to say
joined.
about it?
I went to a
Nothing?
couple of their birthday parties, the children's birthday
that
parties.
right?
Oh, yeah. It was like a wedding.
Oh, so
I mean-
cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I got to meet Mariah Carey's kids, and they are so incredibly well-behaved and kind and wonderful.
So what about the whole you're going to multiple different baby mamas' birthday parties?
No.
This was the same?
So Abby is one of his baby mamas, and she was on the show that we did called The Daily Canon. So that was interesting to watch because they would get into fights on the show.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I would try to give her advice sometimes, and I'm like, if you want me to text you in the middle of the night, you can change my name to Michael, and we can give him a dose of his own medicine. I always thought about, like, if I was in her shoes, I would be so toxic because I would want to win, and I would want to be the number one baby mama, which is not healthy, but I would want to be the favorite.
But you're saying there was one baby mama on the show, so
Yes.
that's the only one that
That's
you
the only
associated
one that
with.
I
got you.
associated
Okay,
with.
so the others weren't around.
Right,
Got
right.
it.
So I went to a couple of their birthday parties, and they were just extravagant. Like, it would be like a wedding. They rented venues. There were bouncy houses. It was beautifully done.
That's such a weird thing.
It
though.
was crazy. Nick Cannon threw me a birthday party, and it was huge. And he gave me the laptop I'm using. He gave me the phone I'm using. And then he gave the other girl on the show a car. Yeah.
Is she now a baby mama?
No,
or-
no.
Okay.
No. I didn't need a car. I wish I'd asked for a car. I'm really kicking myself that I didn't ask for a car.
So that's what he said. I'm going to get you a birthday present. What do you
he
want?
asked me what I wanted. I said I wanted a washer dryer because my apartment didn't have one, but it also didn't have a hookup for one. So, but they used to make fun of me because my laptop screen was ginormous and it wasn't an Apple product. So,
What if he'd gotten you them?
got me what?
The washer and dryer, and you don't have a hookup.
Yeah, that would have been a problem.
That is funny. All right. So 800-400-3697 is our number. That was Mason, by the way. If you're just tuning in, Sarah's on vacation. Mason from the middle day is in here with us through the end of the week. What do you got on the text there, Maddie?
Just a couple quick ones. 510, the WNBA and union came to an agreement and they will be paid, not compared to the NBA, but substantially more. Good.
Yeah, good.
They deserve it. They fill that place up. You and I both said it's one of the best sports experiences I've ever been to.
Listen, I'm
Valkyrie's game.
I'm a football fan, but as far as the at-stadium experience, it's not nearly as good as the TV experience. At a Valkyrie game, that was the best time I've had at a live event. A live game, I should say. I've got a new app that will bribe your teen to get off their phones. An app that gets your kids off their phone after these. Allison, am I on? Alice 97.3? Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Sarah has been out past couple days and will be out tomorrow, but our middle day lady is here and has been filling
middays.
in.
Every time you say middle day, I think Middle Earth or the Middle Ages.
Or the middle of the day. Middle days. Middays. Sorry.
There you go.
I don't want to argue with your child, Jean and David.
Oh,
Good morning.
geez.
Thanks for being here with us. New listeners, everyone. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of news before we bounce out. We do have our daily game as well, so that'll be here in a second. Okay, where do we begin? The heat wave continues. March Madness is on. It's officially begun. Like there was some, playing games, but this is the real stuff. Started at 9:15 this morning. I think that gets us current. Let me do our sponsorship tag now. This Alice Report is brought to you by The Alice Escape with Bruno Mars live in Miami. Download the free Odyssey app and listen to Alice 97.3 for a minimum of 1 hour for your daily entry for a chance to win a trip for two to see Bruno Mars on September 19th at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The trip includes round-trip airfare plus 2 nights hotel stay for winner and a guest, courtesy of Atlantic Records. It's a national contest, and you can easily enter just by listening on the Odyssey app. It's good stuff. I want to re-mention this real quick because I know the Bay Area and California specifically have very big ties to Cesar Chavez, and the allegations of abuse against Chavez have shocked the Bay Area as the headline in the Merc News. His name is everywhere. And there's a holiday coming up which celebrates the civil rights leader on his birthday, but the allegations of abuse are there, and we're already seeing the turning back of many of the things that, including the parade. There's an event that they've had to take his name off of, so that's going to continue over the next days and weeks as we head towards his holiday. That's been the way that works. Like, we've seen this. Names getting pulled off of things. I think his is gone. Get ready for it.
You should petition for a Sarah and Vinnie street.
We should have done that anyway. That has nothing to do with him. We should get a street just because, right?
I agree.
Yeah. I'll look into it.
You will? Great.
I mean, that's how you know you really made it.
You get a street. I'm pretty sure, I don't think I was here, but I'm pretty sure that the mayor named a Sarah Day.
Yeah, that was
That's
Gav.
cute.
I was here. That was Gavin came in. He also did a day when I got married. He gave me a certificate and had a day. The day we got married was. A
Gavin used to be around a lot.
Gavin came in a lot. I used to go to a lot of parties with Gavin.
You did?
Oh yeah,
DeGraw?
I like Gavin a lot.
Newsom?
Newsom. Yeah.
Yeah.
People who listen to the show know he's been around. He comes around. He's come on the show. It's been a while. He's been in Sacramento
He's
for
a little busy
now.
these days.
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to start off on this, and I'm going to run out of time, so I want to make sure I get a few of these things in. This new app, and I haven't used it, and this is not an ad for this app either, but I can see things going this direction more and more as parents and even grown-ups find difficulty pulling off their phones. They say here in the story, parents make deals with their kids every day, and you do. Mow the lawn, you get this money. Fold the laundry and put it away, you get this money. Finish your dinner, you get some dessert. This guy says it goes all the way back to when he was 8. His mom offered him $20 to stop sucking his thumb at 8.
That's a lot of money to an 8-year-old.
Well, and
back
it's also
in 20 years ago.
a long time to be on your thumb. Like by 8, I would be freaking out.
That's when your kids or your friends start making fun of you for
Yes.
that, and that's where,
He, with the $20 deal, ended up stopping sucking his thumb in 1 week. Now he's 47 and has a business designed around these childhood deals. I guess the app, let me find the exact name of it here, but the app is designed to get people off their phones. Dayo Deals, D-A-Y-O Deals, enables parents to strike bargains with their teenage children specifically to help them reduce their screen time and their social media use. And they're even including sponsors in this to get deals from sponsors for the kids. Starbucks has signed up and a few others. But this is one of those things where it seems weird to use your phone to get off your phone, but it might actually be the solution. I know, like we were just talking about it. Mason makes part of her living doing stuff on all the socials, but also needs to get off the socials. Like you can't be on that round the clock.
When I get those notifications of how many hours I've been on, it hurts my soul a little bit.
Anyway, the bribery app is out there. It's the first one I've heard of, but it's a transactional way to get your kids off the phone. Day-o deal. So consider it. It might work. I don't know. I've gotten better at putting my phone down when I'm at home, but I still find myself looking at it all morning here. It would be a lie to say that I've got control of that.
I play Candy Crush a lot, and
You do?
Yeah.
Still?
Yes.
How long have you been at that?
I don't.
What level are you on?
I used to be.
You know, so tell us.
I used to be so far ahead that I had to wait for them to create new levels.
So what does that mean? What
It
what
means
level is that?
I have spent money on it, and I would be disgusted
Wait,
to know
are
how
you
much money I've spent in this lifetime. I think I've been playing for, not 20 years, but over 10.
But you're saying through playing, you would get to the end and have to wait for news. So you finished the game.
Yeah, and I've played multiple. There's different there's candy, jelly candy. Yeah.
Bob's jaw is on the ground. I'm with you. Like you
Things
finished
that I
the
should
game.
never say out loud for 1,000, Alex.
Well, I do think a lot of people can relate to that. And
I hope so.
I play Angry Birds
I
still,
feel like a
so
loser.
I'm laughing at you.
Yeah,
but I'm
wait,
also,
what? You can't say anything.
No, I play one round of Angry Birds a day. One. And if I
It's
don't
your
win,
treat.
it's my treat. I'm mad at you.
And I also have a Switch, and I play old school Nintendo on it. But I told you on the, what, is that bad?
No, I'm trying to hear you
Oh,
out.
I'm very good, by
Oh.
the way. I'm excellent. And I play Super Nintendo on it. But I was trying to be a more well-rounded person and get some hobbies that didn't include surfing the internet. So I bought my first puzzle. And I have become addicted to it. And I was thinking about it at work. I'd get all itchy. I'm like, you got that corner piece? So you got that? I can't stop. I'm replacing one addiction with another. But I feel like puzzles
are
is healthier.
Absolutely.
But my
way
back
healthier.
hurts from puzzles.
Have you heard Sarah say this?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
She hovers over puzzles. She's a big puzzle fan. Good morning, Sarah. You're listening.
I bought a puzzle. I'm going full into this hobby. I bought this puzzle table board thing that I put on my bed.
so this is also being done from your bed.
Uh-huh. Like I told you, everything there. When I make the joke where I like to be vertical, that's where I do my best work in bed. It's not a sexual joke. It is not even a joke. It is real life, unfortunately.
I have more stories, but I do think we need to game.
Yeah.
Or should we do some text? 800-400-3697 is our text number. Maddie's got a couple of those, and then we'll game.
510. My daughter wrote a multi-page book in second grade. How I stopped sucking my finger. It's great. Indexed it. Why she did it. What it tasted and felt like.
Oh, that's really funny.
Always thought I'd publish it. Super sweet.
My daughters both had Choupies.
What's that? Oh, yeah. The suckers, the banana.
They're Binkies. Choupies.
Oh, never mind.
Pacifiers.
Yes.
They both had those as babies, and the older one, I think she was like 3 or 4, and we were finally like, kid, it's got to go. Like, we can't. And it's sad because they're really looking for that. It's a pacifier.
Can you just put hot sauce on it?
No, it's not for that. But both, and then we ripped the one from the other kid earlier so that it didn't become a problem. But it is, they really want that stuff. It's their comfort.
415, obviously kind of half listening to the show. OMG, does Mason have a love child with Nick Cannon? That's awesome.
I never drank the water while I worked there.
Did he proposition you?
Never.
He never did?
No.
Oh, all right.
Abby, have you not seen his baby mamas? They are stunning.
I only know the one that's on Selling Sunset.
Oh, Bree.
Yeah.
Oh, she
I like
recently
her.
did a little bit and said that she was the number one. And I was like, ooh, I'm very careful not to like any of the comments on stuff like that so that Nick doesn't see it.
Are you guys buddies?
Well, I don't know about buddies. He never gave me his phone number. He doesn't give anyone his phone number. But I've got his email, which he uses to text.
So you guys talk?
I mean, not really.
Okay.
How long were you on the show with him?
A year.
Oh.
Okay.
He got me birthday presents and stuff, I think, because it was a tax write-off and because it was entertainment, not because he thought I was his great friend. But he's very kind.
But he's definitely seen as a big spender based on some of the stuff you've said.
The balloons that he used to get, he didn't know how much they cost. He goes, we got to knock that off. He got the balloons that said happy birthday and it spelled Mason in the studio. And it was like $1,000 just for balloons.
Ooh, I wish I had that money.
Yeah, if he's got that kind of money, good for him.
Well, he realized, he goes, I should probably. I was like, you should just buy a balloon factory is what you should do.
Oh, man.
All right, got a special game for you. I call it the game. In honor of Vinny. What I'm going to do is give you a fast fact,
Okay.
and you're going to say true or false.
Okay, this is fun.
All right. Octopuses have 3 hearts. True or false?
True.
False.
True.
That is true. That's a point for Vinny and a point for Mason.
Okay.
Bananas grow on trees. Start with you, Vin.
True.
True.
I'm picturing a bush. I'm going to go false.
That is correct. It's false. All right, it's tied up 3-3 or 1-1.
Why do we... Is that like the Mandela effect? I can picture a banana tree. But
Yeah.
you're right. I don't think...
They grow on giant herbs, not actual trees.
Okay.
Oh, we're playing with words now.
All of this stuff about what's a berry, that's not cool either. A banana is a berry.
All right, true or false? Bob, you can take this one. Sharks existed before trees.
True.
I will say true.
True.
You all get a point for that. Sharks are over 400 million years old. Trees came later.
A lot of the content that you're doing, I follow a lot of Instagram accounts with these facts, so it's just a remember of going, okay, I've heard this one before.
Well, it's all tied up right now. You can hear a blue whale's heartbeat from over 2 miles away.
With what? A stethoscope? False.
True.
True.
It is true.
I don't understand.
It's just loud. It's a big heart.
They say it's incredibly loud underwater.
Did you say a blue whale?
Yeah. Next up, start with Vinny. Goldfish.
Oh my God, their heart weighs 400 pounds.
There you go.
Whales are so big, you guys, and I have been in the water and been around them, and they're so passive. It's like one of the neatest experiences for something that big that could just absolutely flip its tail and send you flying, but they don't. They're totally chill. It's really a neat, you gotta like nature. Never mind.
The
Go
ocean
on.
freaks me out.
Yeah, if you're into it, you're into it, and if you're not, you'd be like, what are you talking about, dude? Whales, they're kind of neat.
They're really neat.
Agreed.
Goldfish have a memory of only 3 seconds, Mason.
True.
False.
True.
That is false. They can remember things for months.
I've seen videos of people training their goldfish to do obstacle courses.
I thought that was the whole thing about goldfish was that they had no memory and everything seems new to them.
No, just bad PR.
All right, next up, we're tied up 3-3-3. Humans share about 50% of their DNA with bananas.
False.
True.
True.
That is true. Okay, we got Bob and Mason tied for the lead. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on the earth.
True.
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 Okay, that's a point for everybody.
Wait, hey, can I ask you guys a question? When you are getting up in the morning and you're coming in here and it's pitch black out, do you look to the sky for shooting stars?
For shooting stars, no, but I look up.
I look for shooting stars, and I saw one early this week and was just so stuck because I make a wish. Like you get to make a wish on a shooting star. You don't know that?
Oh, I haven't heard that.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Oh, you have heard it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you think my life's so great?
All right, we'll do a couple more of these. Turtles can breathe through their butts.
Who?
Turtles.
Oh, I thought you said Charles, and I said,
No.
I'm not familiar with his work.
True.
Turtles can breathe through their butt. I'm going to go with false.
False.
That's a point for Bob and a point for Vinny.
Wait.
And that makes Vinny the winner today.
Wait, no.
No.
Oh, wait.
Not
who
possible.
Was it? No, not
Me
Vinny.
and Mason gave the same answer.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. You guys both got a point.
They win.
You know what? Mason and Bob win today. Let's
All
just call
right.
it. Let's call it.
I like this game.
Well, we only have my song, so we're just
Yeah,
gonna play
play
that.
it. Go ahead.
What's my name? My name is Bob. Yeah, right.
If you stayed with us, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Sarah will be back on Monday. We, as a team, will be back tomorrow, and hope you'll be here with us. Mason, you're coming up in the midday.
Yes.
What do you got for us?
Another opportunity to win tickets to the sold out Outside Lands.
All right.
I almost blanked on it.